I ain't got a clue, bruh.
So what can I say to you? When I'm off there, had to fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know the truth. I was always holding you down. You down. Baby, ain't what it seems for this girl. What is love? Love, what is love? You believe it if I told you all about it. But our pressure just keep adding up. Then we just get mad and fuck. We was living fast as fuck. Just don't get me high enough. All these people always lying about something. Sorry, I'm so fly, so what?
Fuck, I'm gonna be sorry for that.
I was counting zeros. I'm a hometown hero. Niggas green like CeeLo. These niggas do anything for some C-notes. At what cost?
Hit Mercedes, bought some free cars.
I know this nigga's worse off. Maybe my sense of reality is turned off. Who the fuck knows? I just make songs. Who am I to tell us how this shit goes? That's sarcasm, by the way.
You wanna be my hero. You won't even do the hell. Oh, this shit don't add up. Oh, you don't even know the math. You said it's gonna even last. Sometimes I wanna beat your ass. You know I won't do that.
I'm sorry I said that.
flowing time. Here's your blood. And what we see ain't what it seems for. Feels, girl, what is love?
What's that?
What is love? Girl, what we see ain't what it seems for. Feels, girl, what is love?
We hit the club and his cups full of jealous. We in the bag and we bugging the deal. And I'm in a bad bitch and I got in the deal. Oh yeah, I'm still saying this bitch knows like it all night. She gets down just like it all night. Run the block, she's not holding shots. Got this bag, watch her blow. But it's away. She wasn't on her run, cause she wanted on her run. I'm seeing dark skin girls and a light skin crew. Yeah, I wish to you. But she the light skin girl and a light skin crew. Can't know the three hearts that say this bitch knows like painted on her. She gets down just like painted on her. Round the block, she's not holding shots. That bitch bad, watch her blow. Back in this away.
Whole 10 shining stars, big dip. Get a lot of haystack gang in the city.
Sun is rising, feel the warmth of my face. There's a lot to do now, but there ain't no race. I sip my coffee, I'm feeling fine. No need to work yet, I'm gonna take my time. It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way. It's a brand new day, gotta take it on my way, gotta take it on my way. Take a look out my window, see the birds in the trees. Their songs inspire me to sing a sweet melody. How do they do it? Not a care and so free. Wanna step into their world. Who holds the key? It's a brand new day. Gotta take it on my way. Gotta take it on my way. It's a brand new day. Gotta take it on my way. Gotta take it on my way.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Please hit the like button on the way in. If you don't mind, please and thank you. Good morning, D True. Good morning, Money Boy. Money Boy. Can y'all hear me?
D Truth, why you trying to get us in trouble early this morning? Talking about share this out. Now you gonna have the ops coming at me because I shared it. Stay getting me in trouble. Did you see Silas's report this morning?
I did. I was right there. I did.
Them Indians was not going. I love how their English is better than Goodwill's.
Thank you, Miss Margie. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Layla Marie. Hey, Miss Margie. Hey, Miss
Question one.
Monica. Hey,
What we supposed to talk about this movie?
what's today? Thursday?
Did you watch it?
Not yet. Ain't that bad? Ain't that bad? And you don't
You
watch it.
told us to watch it and you ain't even watched the motherfucker.
I'm gonna watch it. Listen, I'm gonna watch it between tonight and in the morning. I'm probably gonna do
You
the
said
review
that
tomorrow.
2 days ago. You said
Is
that
this
2
a-
days.
Right,
Is
listen. See,
Wait.
this is the thing. I don't understand why you be coming for me when you know I have a lot going on. You know this.
Is this a Ratchet Tubi movie?
First of all,
No, it's
it
not a
ain't even
Tubi
on
movie.
Tubi. You need to go check it out, sir.
It's
That's
good. I
the
ain't gonna even lie, D Truth. It's good. It's the Tyler Perry production.
Well,
Come on, man.
all his movies are the same.
No,
Yeah,
they're
it
not.
does have the acrimony feel to it at the end, but it's still overall it's a good movie.
So there you have it, D True.
I'll skim through.
Don't skim. You don't ever skim. When you do research, and you have to watch movies. Hold on. Now I want to bring up Silas if she can come up. Now I'm gonna do this on the T channel, but I could tell I haven't really been on the T channel like that, and I have my reasons. But I do want to bring up Silas because I want Silas, if she can, to talk about her live this morning. I don't know how many of you all was in that live. What the hell is going on? I'm sick of this.
I gave her the link.
Thank you, D True. Silas, if you can, let me know whether or not you can. Hit the link and come on up, girl, so we can talk for a few minutes. About your live stream this morning, which took an interesting turn.
She's probably brushing her man's teeth. Isn't that what Q does? She brushes her man's teeth for him.
Well, I don't think Silas do all that. I don't think Silas do all that. I just don't think Silas go that far. I mean, damn, I did everything for mine, but Lord knows I ain't never brushed his teeth. Not ever.
Soap up his thighs and knees and shit. I don't know what's going on over there.
Okay. It's just only so much you can do for a man before he starts feeling like a boy. I'm just saying. Ahoda, my sister.
Ahoda, my sister. How are you?
I'm blessed, girl.
Girl, what's up?
How you doing, silly?
I'm doing okay, girl. You already know. We already know. We keep on pushing it.
Exactly. Keep on pushing. You better know it. So listen, what did you find yourself upon you or reported you?
Girl, let me greet ahora everybody in the chat and ahora Modi Boy, ahora Fufu, ahora Titro5. How are you guys doing? Listen now. I thought I was in Bangladesh. Girl, I found myself a whole protest and the people were very emotional, not on a low level. They were very emotional. They were very I never got myself in that type of situation. Not even the day of the protest that I went to.
So you mean to tell me, listen, hold on. So you mean to tell me you're just doing your thing, going live, showing us Amsterdam, which I love, and the little shop and everything, and you just showing us little things and things. And all of a sudden, so you had no idea that protest was going on?
No, at all. At all, because when I finished early today, so I was like, and it was a nice weather. It was very hot today. So I said that I will not go live today. So you know what? I will just show around, because some people were messaging me, telling me that they like also this type of vlogging and streaming that I do.
Absolutely. You know I'm one of them.
Yeah, you're exactly. You're also one of them. And I really like to also give differency on my channel, because it's not everybody is for the drama, it's not everybody is for the tea, you understand? So I want to give everybody a little bit of everything. And because I know that I'm in Amsterdam and a lot of people want to see Amsterdam maybe in a different way. I know Money Boy wants me to hit the coffee shop. T5 also wants me to hit the coffee shop.
The clock for Money Boy.
No. I said the red light district. I ain't saying about no damn coffee shop.
Hold on, T5. You told me that you will pay me $100 to see me take a shower.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, but I still wanted the red light district.
Okay, so to do that, I have to go to the coffee shop. So that's why I said, So no, okay, red light district. Also, I really want to show you guys that one. That one is gonna be like an undercover that day, because you already know.
Not undercover.
Yes, it's. Yeah, I need to watch for my life that day. My life.
I know that's right. I know.
The pimps are around the corner, and those girls are very aggressive also, and in their own way, you understand, because they don't want to be filmed. Of course, I understand. Right. So it's gonna be a little bit undercover.
I got some glasses with a camera in it. You want those?
Ooh, that would be a good one. But that means that I need to watch them. I need to be like, ooh, because sometimes when I'm walking in the streets, I'm just like avoiding them. I don't want to watch them, so I'm like walking straight. I don't want to. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I don't even want to watch them. But I will.
Yes, I don't want you to get no shakara trying to get that footage for me for the real like this. I don't get no shakara.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do my utmost best to not get in no shakara. No. So I was like, okay, let me walk today, show you guys Amsterdam, because you already know I'm the famous Dora the Explorer. And you guys, of
Yes.
course, through Flexi, you guys have given me that name, of course.
Yes. Yes.
So in the beginning of the live, I was saying, you guys remember the Flexi and True called me Dora the Explorer. And I had a backpack on my back, yes. So I was walking around, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna show you guys the shopping city. I walk in Central Station also. I show them where the buses, the metro, the trains, and the tram.
Mhm.
Then we walk to the shopping center, and I was on the half. I was about to show the other half. Then
Right.
I saw this flag, but I couldn't place the country of the flag. I was like, which flag is this? Because I know the Palestinians are protesting, the Israel people are protesting. That is a daily thing right now in Amsterdam. They are protesting. And you have
Mhm.
another country from China or Hong Kong, somewhere is also doing a protest.
Mhm.
Well, I saw this flag. I was like, I don't know this flag. Okay. Before I can even reach the crowd, one guy already approached me. Do you know what is going on? Do you know what is going on? And oh my God, Money Boy in the chat. Oh my God. Because I was trying to keep myself serious, but the things that Money Boy was saying in the chat, oh God.
I
Money
know.
Boy
He
saying
will
is
fuck
the
you up. He will
English.
throw you all the way off. All the way off.
Is the English and the Hindu mix. Oh my God. Then he called me the Boots. He called me Boots reporting live. Hey, this was so funny. But the situation is very sad,
Those people are very emotional about that.
Oh, yeah, because they're losing people, and not only they're losing young people like students.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the students are protesting. I need to search it again. The students are protesting for something, and
Uh-huh.
apparently they are saying that the government is disguising the way they are trying to take them down, because I'm trying to not give you any problem on your channel. The way that
Right.
they're trying to take them down on the life, you understand what I mean? They are blaming like a group of T T
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They are blaming this, but they are saying it's not them doing it, it's the government himself.
Yeah. That guy, he was breaking it down. And like I say, them people are serious.
Mm-hmm.
I think well, as long as it stay peaceful, I think it's wonderful. Now I have to say, even with everything you had going on in the live, which was everything I love, at the end when you showed that little guy playing that uh
The
the music,
violin.
oh my God. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, do the
So
damn thing, Steelers, do it.
yeah, that was so crazy to get out of a protest, and not two steps further, you have a young boy playing his violin and just being relaxed and trying to, give
Yeah,
music. I was like, the world is crazy. And
it
this is
is.
what the world is. The other side is fighting, and the other side is living their life in peacefully.
Yeah, yeah, trying to at least.
At least, yeah, trying to at
Yeah,
least,
yeah,
but at least, we don't have to stay awake because they are throwing BOM on top of us. We don't have to
exactly.
worry about that. So
Right.
we still, and we have food. We can go to the grocery, buy
Mm-hmm.
our food, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't need to be walking around with people with pew pew, trying to protect our city, because things like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
in other
lot.
countries you see they're walking in the city, in the centrum, they're walking with a pew pew with them, like
Mm-hmm.
normal civilian people,
Mm-hmm.
just to
Mm-hmm.
protect their state, their city. And we don't have none of those things here in Europe, because for us pew pew is not allowed. You understand?
Yeah, I know. I mean, you telling me that, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's for me. That's why I said I can come to when I was in Miami, I never saw somebody with a pew pew. But if I go
You
to
may
other,
not have seen them, but believe me, they were around. They had them
yeah,
in
yeah. Can
Miami.
you? But for me, I'm like, if I go and I see somebody with it, my eyes will be like, whoa, because
Mm-hmm.
we are not used to it. The only people that carries here in Holland are the police.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hey,
the
Mimi,
only.
good to see you, boo. Good to see you.
You don't
Uh-huh.
don't go to Texas.
Well, I would want to go to Texas because I know Texas is also famous for their food, So I would love to go to Texas.
Then you better prepare yourself because 8 out of 10 people are carrying a gun here.
I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a little bit anxiety, I think so,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't
They're
know.
not hidden. They're not hidden. They're on their waist.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Like the
yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Wow,
Like
wow.
the Wild Wild West, honey.
No, it's
Absolutely.
very, yeah. So for us, it's very strange, but you guys are used to it. And one
Mm-hmm.
thing I would love to do is go to try one of them once, in my life. I would really like to, really do it. I
Mimi
don't know.
said it's like that in Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty much like that. Like, and it's sad that people feel like they have to walk around carrying, but that's what it is now. It's
Yeah.
just it is what it is here still, as I'm saying.
So, but the thing is, how would you feel if you're a person that's carrying it, um, and you have to come to a country that doesn't carry it? Would you feel safe to not carrying
You
it
know
with you?
what? For me, I would feel. I'm not gonna say unsafe because the fact that other people not carrying as well. Cause see, that's mainly the reason why people carry. They feel like they needed to protect themselves from other
Mm,
people that carry. And it's weird. It's weird, but that's what it is. They feel like they need to carry because other people are carrying, and they may need to have to protect themselves. Now, if I come to Amsterdam and I'm not carrying, can't carry, I
mm-hmm.
probably would feel okay knowing that other people is not supposed to be carrying as well. You get
Yeah.
it? So if
Yeah.
I know, I'm over there and as long as you're not a cop or whatever, I ain't got to worry
Mm,
about you pulling your piece out on me, then I probably will be okay. That place to me though seems silly, and it's all because of you and seeing Amsterdam from your eyes. I feel like if I'm in Amsterdam, I would be like serene. I wouldn't be, like I'm on guard or I feel like somebody's gonna approach me and do this and then the third. I just feel
mm-hmm.
just from seeing it through your eyes, I will be okay. I will be serene. I will be peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a whole different vibe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. It is.
I'd feel naked.
Yeah, D True probably would feel. Yeah, D True would probably feel awkward. He's just
I
used to
do you
it.
have it 24/7? Not 24/7, but every time you go out, do you have it with you?
Yes. I,
Yo.
I, I actually carry one and I have one in my truck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
My God.
it on my seat is this little metal bar or a cross piece on my seat that's metal. I have a holster that connects straight to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
in between. That's in between my legs, and I got one on my side too.
That's how it is, silly.
Wow.
Especially,
But
I will say, as far as the truth, especially in the line of work that he's in,
mm,
I can see him carrying every time he, pretty much leaves the house. I can see it.
mm-hmm,
It's not like
mm.
he's carrying just to go out to find trouble or to seek trouble, but like I said, the business that he's in, I get it. I get it.
But True, can
I'm
you imagine? Can you imagine that the business that he is in, there are people that have the same business here in Europe are not allowed to have it?
what? Well, you don't even want to know it's under my back seat.
A bazooka?
No, but you don't even want to know it's under my back seat. But
Man, you
again,
coming up?
like in Japan, it's illegal to own a firearm in Japan.
Yeah.
And when I was in Japan, I was so paranoid.
Exactly, Mimi. Mimi said she a country girl. She loves them. I know that's right, Mimi. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know some people love it. Like Zaddy Chong Chong also love it.
He got a obsession, and I think his
He
obsession with guns is the
he
fact that he
he
feels I think he
Yeah.
feels inadequate in some sense. I do. I think that dude got a whole lot of issues, a whole lot of problems that he need to work out. Because his obsession with cars and guns and things like that, like a man like him, I see as somebody who have those things or obsess over those things because he's lacking in other places. Hey
Mm.
Coco, good to see you, baby. Shout out to
It's Coco
you.
in the chat, Coco. I'm in
Yeah,
love
let me
with
get a
the
mind to drop
Coco.
Coco these links so y'all can go there and check out her live that she did on last
Oh,
night.
the
Yes, she
topic she was
did.
talking about is such a good topic.
Yes, it ties in somewhat to what I'm gonna talk about today. But shout out to Coco B for coming, showing up, and giving us that grace because we were missing her.
Yeah.
We were missing her. So shout out
But
to Coco B.
one last question. One last question. What would you do if they say one day that it's not allowed anymore in America to carry for
Oh wow, still is that is deep. Like that is a lot
because a lot of people from other country, it's not that we have a problem, but we feel like, and I have to agree with the other countries because I'm in one of the countries that also feel like that they should ban the guns in America.
well, you know what, Silas? Let me tell you something. For me, it's sort of kind of like a double-edged sword, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm,
I get and I understand and I resonate with having guns to protect yourself, right?
mm,
Don't get it twisted. Truth hurts. Shout out to my dad and to Tony. And regardless of how much I resisted, they taught me how to protect
mm,
myself, right? So, but a lot of people feel like they need them for protection, but then too, on the other end, you have these, like I said, like with this situation that we're gonna talk about today, it's a lot of people that have those things and possess those things that shouldn't because they don't
mhm,
have them for protection, right? In their mind, it's for protection, but a lot of times when these firearms fall into the hands of the wrong people, it could be tragic. And it's
yeah.
just that they don't have the mindset to know when to use them. Like they don't know when to use them as far as protection or for criminal acts. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where to draw the line. You know what I'm saying? So to me, for me, it's a double-edged sword. A lot of people care for protection from those that have them, that chooses to commit acts. You get what I'm saying? So it goes deep. It goes deep, sis. It really does.
That,
Yeah. Yeah, I
that's
do
my
understand.
that's my problem now. Is because now states are passing the law that you can carry a concealed weapon without a license or any kind of
Mhm.
class. And
Mhm.
I spent years teaching that class.
Hmm.
Meaning it's not just me taking you to a range and teaching you how to use the firearm. It's me teaching you firearm safety, how to properly put the lock on the trigger, properly use a lock box, how where to store the lock box so your children can't get to. These are all things that are in the classes, and not only using the gun safely, because when you fire a gun, uh, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna hit what you're aiming at. So you better know that there's consequences for hitting what you're not aiming at. If you're trying to take somebody down, you better hit that person, because if you hit somebody there's no such thing as a friendly fire or by accident. You should have known, and you should be where you could actually do what you're supposed to be doing, and no one innocent will get hurt. So all that's gone now because no one has to take a class. You just got to go in and fill out a piece of paper, and you can walk out in 7 days or 30 days in some places with a gun.
E Brooks, I did something, so let me know if I'm still I guess you
No,
mean I was breaking
you're
up.
you're better now.
Okay,
Oh,
great, thank you.
you got mail. Open up. It's important. Open it up.
Okay.
No, no,
Okay. Go ahead. Well, let me do that and you go ahead and talk.
yeah.
So
So I
so
mean,
Tito,
go ahead.
so you for if they example, the line of work you're doing, if they only leave the the fire only for you guys, and then for the particular people, if they stop letting them have it, that if can that bring a little bit solution for what is going on right now?
Well,
So make it
look,
limits for people.
well, here's the thing. When I used to do my class, I used to tell people, understand something. When the police show up, there's no sign over your head that says I'm the good guy or I'm the bad guy. So understand, when the police show up, they're not going to try to figure out who the good guy and the bad guy is, because the bad guy is the guy with the gun.
Yep.
So understand, and I used to tell them exactly what to do. You know, if your life is not in danger and the police show up, you immediately place your gun down on the ground, put your hands out, and lay on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That means you are safe now, and you acknowledge that the police are here. And if you have a light, if you're able to carry that weapon, nothing's going to happen to you. So now the police know, well, that guy didn't do what that guy just did. I guess he's the bad guy.
Leo, we're not talking about that in this live stream, boo. Please don't continue to entertain that. We're not talking about him in this live stream, okay? Go ahead, y'all.
Did you open the picture?
I'm doing it now. Go ahead.
It's for Silas.
I know it. So I got a surprise for you, sweet.
Oh my God.
You know, coming from D Truth, you better say, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
It's cute though, Silas. Oh my God.
It's
D-Truth,
cute. It better be cute. True.
It's cute. It's cute.
Oh my God.
It's cute. But yeah, it's like I say, for me, honestly, overall, it's a double-edged sword. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a lot going on, y'all, in this world, in this country, and your country still. It's just a lot. It really is.
Yeah.
What happens when you give your child candy and you've been giving your child candy, and then you decide to take that candy away from your child?
Daughter, that's silly. Silly. Did you need to get that picture, girl? You need to get that picture for your child.
Wait till. Let me take a screenshot. I need that picture yet.
Silly Explorer.
Silly, Dora Explorer. Silly Explorer in Amsterdam. Silly exploring Amsterdam.
D-Truth ain't shit. D-Truth ain't shit. I'm telling you, he don't care. He don't care.
Oh, gee. I didn't expect that at all.
I think that's too cute. It's too cute, silly.
It is cute. It is.
Well, PETA is not a big fan of yours because you have a lobster on your thing there that you're about to
ain't
eat.
nobody's son Peter. Peter ain't concerned about no loss. I thought they were concerned about fur.
No, all animals. All animals.
Oh, hell.
Who's Peter?
Who's PETA? PETA is a animal cruelty where they protest animal cruelty and stuff like that. They actually protest and throw paint on fur coats that people are wearing. And then they protest like restaurants and stuff like that, or testing facilities that test cosmetic. They always protest them.
Oh, okay. They don't like me because I have the lobster.
No, they're
crazy.
vegan. They're vegan.
Them the same people I feel as though. Listen, them the same people I feel as though care more about animals than they do people. Like, these are the people that I feel like will feed an animal before they feed a homeless person. It's to me, it's just weird. It's weird. Now, don't get it twisted. Even though I don't care for animals, I ain't knocking people that do. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But when you care more about an animal than human beings, I can't. I can't. I can't. And I'm not
Well,
even finna play with it. I'm not.
no, no. Everybody with their own thing, you know. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Right. All right.
Mhm.
So since we're gonna be talking about a real sensitive topic, in
Yeah,
fact, I hope I got my trigger warning. So I don't
I
know if you
have to
want to
go.
stay up or you want to be in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the chat, and then I will fall out a little bit because I have an appointment or in 30
Okay.
minutes. So I need to
Okay.
jump my Dora the Explorer on the bicycle to get to my appointment.
All right, girl. All right. Thanks for joining us
But
today. I
You
appreciate you.
you need Dora on a bike?
yes, because
Okay.
I'm also on the
He gonna
bicycle.
give it to you, girl. He gonna give it to you.
Eh, I need to show
So
my
stay
family this
tuned.
picture.
He gonna
I'm
give it to
jumping
you.
down.
All
Okay,
right, Phyllis.
doodle.
Thank you, sweetie. Have a good day, evening over there for you. All right. So listen, did you? I know you, but sometimes you get busy. So when I posted this or scheduled this, did you do any research or no?
Uh, no, I was
It's not a
I
whole. Well,
just
to be
yeah
honest,
yeah.
it's not a whole lot. Now, like I said yesterday when I announced that I would be doing this live, um, I told y'all that you all were probably gonna be wondering why I chose to do this live on this particular channel because of the fact that it is once again, sadly, it's a case of um gun violence, right? And so, gun violence is what I usually cover on my crime and justice channel. But the reason why I chose to cover it on this channel is because of the mother. Okay, the mother of this young man, and his name is David. Okay,
You
he's
broke up
from Mississippi, but
you broke up when his name was said.
damn, why am I breaking up? This is Oh my God, this is irritating me. Be true. Let me see if I could. All right, maybe I should switch to. Let me do this. Okay, so D2 can. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, there's an echo, but I can hear you.
All right. So what about now?
That's perfect.
D-True.
Yes. Can you hear me?
D-True.
Can you hear me? Okay, she
Barely.
can't hear me.
I can barely. I switched over, but I can't hardly hear you. I don't like that.
All right, we'll fix that. I
It's
have to
that
make a phone
music.
call. I have to make a phone call.
Oh, that's
I'll be
oh,
right
okay.
back.
Okay, okay. Oh, let me see. I don't like that. I can barely hear D-True. Hold on, y'all. Mm. All right. So y'all can, I don't know if I'm able to hear the truth when he comes back, but I see when he comes back. Trey, say something if you can. Just anything so I can see if I can hear you. He probably can't, y'all. So I'll see. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me, if it's clear. And then when D True come back, I can see if I can hear him. And then we'll go from there. I just don't know what to do about this damn audio. All these damn devices, and I have so many issues. Y'all let me know in the chat what I sound like real fast before I continue. Was talking about. Y'all let me know in the chat how I sound. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, good. Okay, thank y'all. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So, like I was saying, I wanted to cover this story on this channel because of I got this story on Facebook, right? I saw this story on Facebook. One of my friends on Facebook actually made a comment or a post about this particular situation, and when I looked at the post she made, it made me want to go look a little deeper, right? So I did. Now, what I will say, hey, Melissa, good to see you, baby. Thank you, Miss Monica. Thank you, Lady Marie. Thank you, Miss Carla. As far as there's not a whole lot out there about this story, it is trending on Facebook though. And actually, when I was setting up my live stream for today, I saw where one of my favorite channels that I follow had actually done a video on it, which I was very excited about. Right now, channel link in the chat. I don't know how many of you people watch this particular channel. It's called The Family, right? It's called The Family, and it covers like crime stories. It's spelled just like it says, The Family. If I can get one of my minds to grab that link and to put that link in my chat so you all can go over there and check out that channel. Now, for those that enjoy crime and justice such as you would probably enjoy this channel. So thank you, E. Brooks. Thank you. Oh, you do, Melissa? Okay, good. See, that's the thing about y'all. No matter what channels I follow, there's always somebody in one of my chats that know what I'm talking about. So shout out to you, Melissa. So this channel is called The Family. I absolutely love that channel. A lot of stories that I'm going to be covering on my crime and justice channel is from that channel, right? So I was so excited when I saw, because see, when I found out about this story and I went to YouTube to look for a video, I did not see anything, right? Anything. So as I was scheduling my live today, it popped up. And I think they actually put it up 2 hours ago. So what I want to do is I want to give y'all a little background of the story. And then I'm going to talk about why I chose to cover this story on this channel. Okay. And I think pretty much everybody in this chat knows that my son was a victim of gun violence. Okay. He passed away in February of 2021. I just want to put that out there for people that may be watching it. Kind of touch me in a way, because I don't really be on Facebook like that, and I definitely don't usually cover things that I see on Facebook because it'd be a lot. But this particular story touched me in a way to I'll explain later. But hey, Natasha, good to see you, baby. But it touched me in a way that prompted me to want to talk about it on this channel. Okay. Thank you, E. Brooks. Thank you. So I'm going to give you a little background. I'm gonna give y'all a little background, and then I'm on to Sugar Shack TV. Hi, Sugar Shack TV. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Story. I think from now I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure watching this video will correct me, right? So the story is about a young man. I think at the time he was unalive, which was July the 15th, 3 days ago, right? Pause because my computer is doing some crazy shit. But David Tyrone Ball, okay, he was 19. I'm thinking he was 19 at the time, or maybe had just turned 20. But he was unalive due to gun violence on July 15, 2024. It seems as though he was a young man, and I think, and I'm not for sure, I'm just going by looks. I'm going by what I've seen from the mother. I think his mother is a fairly young mother, right? But I think she's a fairly young mother who may have had him at a young age. She's fairly young. He was unalive on July the 15th. The case is being investigated. But what prompted me to want to do this live stream is a statement or statements that the mother has put on Facebook, and it's causing a lot of people to judge her, right? It's causing a lot of judgment from the court of public opinion. Okay. I'm going to let y'all listen to the video. I have not listened to this video. I'm actually going to be listening to this video with y'all real time. I have not, because like I say, I just saw it when I was scheduling my live stream, okay? So I'm going to play the video. I'll probably stop it here and there to give you all a little background on it. From what I know, because like I say, it's not a lot out there. Right? And like I said, I want y'all to know, I'm curious as to why lately. Delete it where, boo? Delete it where? Because unless it's YouTube, there's nobody should be deleting your comments. Okay. So let me get into it. So y'all listen. I don't know what the lights are looking like. Let me pull up my chat. So we got 40 likes with, oh great. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Be sure to support the channel. This channel is not monetized. So if you feel it in your spirit, please support the Cash App, support the PayPal. The links are pinned at the top. And yeah, Truth Hurts has officially clocked in. Let's get into it. Let me do this real fast before I do. For those that let me put that up for just a second, because I do think this live stream will be a trigger for some people. All right. So I want to put that up real fast. And then we're gonna get into it, okay? All right. This thing, I clicked on something today, y'all, and it's fucking up my whole. Oh my god. Okay, here we go, y'all. Bluetooth cut off. I ain't even noticed it. Hold on, y'all.
Power on.
In the cut, I don't see nothing either.
Bluetooth pairing.
What do you mean, man?
Bluetooth connected.
Miss Monica say hear truth in the channel we were on yesterday. Oh, here in the channel we were on yesterday. Yeah, eBooks will be looking out to see if anybody's deleting your comments, but if YouTube is removing them, we can't do anything about it. But I'm gonna be looking out, Miss Monica. Melissa, yeah, you do over there. True, do you have certain words not to use? Maybe that I don't. But I don't have to have certain words. I know what you're talking about, but I don't have those words. But if YouTube things there to block your comment, they will. Like I said, I tried to type in my own chat. Okay, man. Okay, did you say something so I can hear you?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. Just a little bit, but as long as I can hear you, because I don't want my audio to be messed up. I gotta fix this. I gotta do something, but I'm good. Just
Did you try? Did you try switching it to a different mic and then switching it back
to a different what?
to a different mic?
I got this. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do before I even go back live again because I need my mic. I need my mic, and I need because the mic that I had I disconnected because I felt like it was the problem. So now I want to get another mic, and so I'm gonna get it fixed. Y'all know I keep going until I figure it out. I just keep going, but I'll just listen really really carefully when you speak, and if you want to stop me at any point, you have to speak up in order for me to hear.
Okay, I'll yell.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so let's
Yes,
listen to
yes.
There you go. Okay, so let's listen to this. Yeah, I'm gonna get another mic and probably another speaker as well, just to be on the safe side. So let's listen to this video. Ebooks, if you can drop that link for me once again. The family, they dropped this video actually 2 hours ago, y'all, and it's entitled "Miss," and it's got MISS capital letters, but which stands for Mississippi, because this happened. I think if I'm not mistaken, it happened in Texas, but the mom and the son is from Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. Mississippi woman goes to Facebook to expose her son as a killer hours after his death. That's the name of the video, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Let that boy head hanging off his shoulder like yeah.
Grief, anger, and frustration tonight. The feelings of Jack, whose 15-year-old son was killed just over a year ago, allegedly by another 15-year-old. As Rosen Anderson reports, the accused teen has been indicted but continues the streets.
A follow-up to a story we brought you in October about the hunt for a teenager wanted for killing another teen.
It was the same issue months ago. If you use a Bluetooth speaker when playing music, it is possible to blow your mic. It will pop if receiving too loud of a sound. And you know what, man? I think that's what happened. That's why I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna get a new speaker. I'm gonna get a new mic. So I think that's what actually happened. So thank you for that. Now I'm gonna back it up, y'all, because I'm gonna tell you what the context of what we're listening to in the beginning. This young man, David Tyrone Ball. Let me be clear. Like I say, at the time of his passing 3 days ago, he was 19. I want to say 19, if not just turning 20. Actually, he may have turned 20 in April. All right. So he was young. He was young, but he lived a life of crime. Right? He lived a life of crime, and he had bodies. Now, for those that don't know, having bodies mean he's unalived some people. And at the beginning, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, I haven't watched this video. I'm watching it with you all. I think what they're playing is footage of when he was charged with unaliving at 15, right? At 15, he was charged with unaliving another 15-year-old. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna back it up, and we're gonna listen again.
Nobody wins when the family feels. Left that boy head hanging off his shoulders like yeah.
Anger and frustration tonight, the feelings of Jack, whose 15-year-old son was killed just over a year ago, allegedly by another 15-year-old. As Rosen Anderson reports, the accused teen has been indicted but continues to walk the streets.
A follow-up to the story we brought you in October about the hunt for a teenager wanted for killing another teen.
Turned himself in and admitted to committing this crime, and then you let this monster back out. Do you let him out to kill someone else's child?
For his life this evening, the Jackson police chief is pleading with the public to put the guns down after a shooting on Raymond Road. It happened outside of this home that you see on your screen. Police Chief Joseph Wade said there was an altercation in the area this morning. Everyone then left the scene and returned early this afternoon when the man was shot.
I'm done burning. Like, it's so many niggas could have been dead. Niggas just say, nah, bro, don't do it, bro. These so many niggas would have been beat away right now. What it was. Why he was dead?
He dead. What? I say he dead. Growing up for me, fam, it was my older brother who I looked up to. I wanted to be just like until I got older and wanted to be my own man. And 9 times out of 10, that happened for a lot of us. We want to be, or be just like, rather, our older sibling, especially when we young. And if it's not our sibling, some of us may go to our older cousin. And in this case, the man we're about to talk about who lost his life within the last 24 hours, he looked up to his older cousin, a young man who was a rapper, who was allegedly about what he was rapping for, because he now serving time for the demise of a 15-year-old girl who we'll later discuss. But on top of all this, fam, this victim mom went to Facebook within the last 24 hours. And it's kind of crazy because as she grieved the demise of her son, she basically admit that he was a killer. Now, we'll later go over that. But besides all that, then we turn to the suspect. He went to Facebook himself to confess. Now, I know that was a lot, so I'm going to try my...
Now, if y'all, that was a lot. So you got to pay attention to what he's saying. This is the guy whose channel it is speaking. In this story, like I say, this unaliving of David Tyrone Ball, right, happened 3 days ago. In the past 3 days on Facebook, it has been going down. And when I say going down, I mean the mom has came out and made some statements on Facebook, and the actual alleged killer came out on Facebook and confessed to the crime. Now, yeah, it's very weird, but this is what we're dealing with. Let's listen.
Best to keep everything in order, fam. We're going to talk about the victim in this case. Who is he? What he allegedly done? What he got away with? And who else is involved? First, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Growing up in Belzona, Mississippi was David Ball III. Also,
he was born and raised in Belzona, Mississippi, Belzoni, Belzona, Mississippi.
Known as Trey. Growing up, Trey was always seen with his older cousin, who also is a local rapper, Dwayne Depney, aka Lil Sip. Lil Sip, at just 16 years old, was charged as an adult for the demise of a 15-year-old girl. She was identified as Ernesta Hunter. She was shot and killed outside her home on November 13th, 2016. May she rest in peace. I love her condolences to her.
Now, Trey looked up to his older cousin that's known as Lil Silk on Facebook. Lil Silk is serving time because Lil Silk was charged, convicted, or whatever of unaliving a 15-year-old girl. But that's who Trey looked up to, Lil Silk, who's his cousin. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so yeah, so that's the thing. Trey, the young man who was unalived 3 days ago, looked up to his cousin Lil Silk, who was serving time for unaliving a 15-year-old girl.
Family. She was just 6 days of her 16th birthday. According to the state witness, they identified Lil Sip as the shooter who Flower County Hospital after the shooting without providing any identifying information for the victim to the medical personnel. 3 years later, Lil Sip was sentenced to 20 years in prison, as we mentioned, as an adult after taking a plea following 5 years on probation. And in the meantime, his little cousin is becoming a young man of his own. The young man that once looked up to him is now picking up where Lil Sip had left off. Trey posting firearms while on probation, even having switches in one of the videos, even going as far as saying he's not a rapper, but making a song dissing all dead people. And at this point, Trey had got away with M1 after his cousin took a charge for both of them. And the case we're about to talk about that he got away with is one of the cases that his mom is referencing to, him making other mothers cry. And now it's her turn.
All right, so y'all heard that. So he's talking about now about a case where Lil Silk and Trey, aka David Tyrone Ball, was involved in, and his cousin took the rap. His cousin took the rap, so Trey got away with it, right? So what he said before I popped, came on Facebook, and I'm gonna show y'all the post on Facebook. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna pull up Facebook where I got it pulled up. Where the mom came on Facebook after she found out that her son had been on a live. She came on Facebook and she said, she made a statement, and I'm not quoting this statement verbatim. I'm gonna let y'all see it for yourself. She came on Facebook and she stated, "I know my son made a lot of mothers cry, and now it's my turn." So
can I make an observation?
Go ahead.
You see that brown thing sticking out of his pants?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Go ahead, Detroit.
That's a you know what with an extended clip on it.
What brown thing? I'm looking at the picture. I can't even
look at it. Look at his sweat. See his sweatpants?
Oh, the gun that's in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
That's a what now? What's a you know what? What's a you know what?
That's a gun. That's a gun with an
Oh
extended.
yeah, GUN. Yeah, I know that.
With an extended clip on it.
Right.
That means that holds probably 30 rounds, possibly more. It's pretty long, so it could be a 30-round clip.
And
he has the handle taped. It looks like tape, maybe either or some cloth, which means his fingerprints won't be on the gun.
Okay.
Trey was with another cousin, allegedly. Jonathan Wilson Jr. was shot and killed just down the street from his home at a Texaco gas station by allegedly another 15-year-old kid who didn't get apprehended until a year later, who happens to be the cousin of Trey and Lil Sip. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
A follow-up to a story we brought you in October about the hunt for a teenager wanted for killing another teen. Hinds County authorities arrested Earl Young today after locating him in another county. Rosalind Anderson with the latest.
Friday, 16-year-old Earl Young was arrested and taken to the Hinds County Detention Center more than a year after authorities charged the teenager with the shooting death of 15-year-old Jonathan Wilson Jr. in October.
So this is the cousin, Earl Young. This is the cousin of Trey, who they're saying Trey took Earl took the rap for Trey. Trey unalived somebody and Earl pretty much took the rap. Listen.
2020, Wilson was shot outside the Texaco station on State Street. Young was arrested and released on a $100,000 bond.
Things that's not right in God's eyes, things that's not right in the things of nature, we have punishments. We have to pay for them. And so I'm just relieved that we are able to get him detained so we can now get this process going.
After Young was released on bond, officials say he had not been located to be served with the indictment. Hinds County law officers tracked him to Humphreys County, where he turned himself in to authorities.
We went to the address and the individual was not there, and we told the family that we were seeking his apprehension. So what they did was they turned the individual in to the Humphreys County Sheriff's Department. So that's always a better set of circumstances when we're looking for a person who's wanted for murder.
Young's family refutes the murder charge and says his life is in danger. Shaquita Perkins says she is Young's sister and says her brother told her that the night of the shooting, they were playing and wrestling with the gun and the gun went off. Young maintains it was an accident. They say after the shooting, the police were called and he remained at the scene. In Jackson, Rosalind Anderson, 3 on your side.
Now, as you can see, no arrest was made until the following year in 2021. And at this time, Trey got 2 cousins who facing a body in the span of 2 years. But Trey continued to make a name for himself, repping the alleged crew called the Five and Vice Lords. But Trey was starting to feel the pressure. Just 7 months ago, he lost his best friend to gun violence. It was the last week of 2023, and police said the shooting was reported at around 12:40 p.m. It was a Tuesday at a home in the 900 block of Raymond Road. According to the police, the victim was identified as Quanzarius Ward. He passed away after being taken to the University of Mississippi Medical Center. May he rest in peace. A level of condolences to his family. According to the investigation, the shooting stemmed from an altercation and a robbery. At the time, the U.S. Marshals and the Jackson police were looking for Desmond Lindsay, 23, and the second suspect, Christopher Henry, 18, who surrendered to police after he saw himself on the news. And according to the affidavit, those guys were part of a crew called the Six and GDs, who've been having some beef with the Five and the Vice Lords, who Trey a part of.
Is fighting for his life this evening. The Jackson police chief is pleading with the public to put the guns down after a shooting on Raymond Road. It happened outside of this home that you see on your screen. Police Chief Joseph Wade said there was an altercation in the area this morning. Everyone then left the scene and returned early this afternoon when the man was shot. Chief Wade said that several witnesses have been brought in for questioning. He said the department is feeling hopeful about the decrease in violence before this last week.
We had a month in December where we showed a lot of progress at the Jackson Police Department. We only had 2 homicides for the whole month. Of us to have 5, then to have this young man so seriously injured today is very disheartening.
Wade said that they're still working to identify the suspects in today's shooting. If you know anything, you're asked to contact the Jackson Police Department.
Now, Trey went to Facebook to express his feelings about losing his best friend. Only thing I gotta say, cuz, is you know that get back coming long as I'm breathing. I'm applying pressure for your name. I feel bad for anybody who go against this shit. At this point, Trey coming off to his peers as a killer. Even going on Instagram Live, saying he's smoking on dead people. This him to the upper left with the green shirt. Check it out.
I was in the circle. I told that day. Look, wait, hold on, let me talk. He said, y'all was in the circle. I told Daddy and Cam, don't do it because I'm easy. No, now what that is? Dead on dead.
His people did it to him. His people did it to him.
I would have did it.
No rap.
I would have did it. All right.
Hey, bro, y'all so happy.
Just 7 months later, Trey's mom will come to Facebook after hearing that some man had allegedly shot her son in the back of the head twice. Monday, July 15, 2024, police responded to an altercation. Upon arrival, officers found a male victim suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced deceased at the scene, identified as 19-year-old David Tyrone Ball III, a.k.a. Trey. Trey's mom instantly went to Facebook and said the following. Y'all, let me clear this up. I don't care what anyone is saying about Trey, and need y'all not fill me in on what's being said. I truly don't care. I told y'all I'm not in denial when it comes to my damn son. I knew the life my son was living. Was I pleased? Nah. Trey would tell you, I raised him right. He chose to do wrong. My son made a lot of mamas cry, and this I know for a fact. Y'all can say what y'all want about him. I live in my truth.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, Melissa? What you need translation on? What you need translation on, Melissa? You got anything to say so far before we I'm gonna wait for Melissa to answer.
Well, it's always true. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Eventually somebody's gonna revenge. And that's what and the young people that I talk to and the people that come across my desk and I speak to, I tell them somebody is going to be angry at what you did, whether you robbed somebody, whether you unalive somebody. Somebody is upset about what you did. And if they find out you did it, they're coming for you.
They in Mississippi, Margie. I don't understand what Trey was saying. Basically, Trey was saying, he was saying that a guy was being accused of killing his best friend. All right. A guy was accused of killing his best friend, and now the guy's gone. So he was basically saying, you killed my friend and you're gone, and a lot of people think he had something to do with it, basically. Go ahead, D2.
That's all I'm saying. I said, and I tell people, look, your actions have consequences. If you run up to somebody and run your mouth and put your finger in their face, your actions have a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So you did it. Who says that person isn't going to respond to what you're doing? Just like when people cussing each other out. Do you think somebody's just going to stand there and take that? Usually before I smack the hell out of them, I say, are you done? Do you need to get a little more out? I'll give you your time. I want you to get it all out before I retaliate. Because everything has a consequence. And a lot of these kids think they can run through the streets. Let me tell you, you got a gun, somebody got a bigger gun.
You got one, somebody got two.
Yep. It's just the way it is. And I guess his mother felt like, hey, you know what? I talked to him. I try to tell him to do right. I try to tell him. He telling me it's not my fault. And I'm going to believe him.
Yeah, we're going to get into what the mother had to say and how she's feeling and what she's pretty much standing on as far as on Facebook when we get to this video. Okay, let's go.
I knew who my son was, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Many times y'all get up and try to paint a perfect picture. Nope, not I. Trey was my right hand and left. I talked to God, and I told God to prepare me for this, and he did. I told Trey this morning I loved him, and I had him to the death of me. I don't care about them saying Trey had a gun, oh, he did, or pissing hell, Trey. That ain't bothering me, because I saw my baby do the same after he made somebody mama cry. So I'm okay with that. Y'all just don't understand. When you live in your truth, there's nothing that can bother you. So get your shine on. Trey ran a damn good race. Mama got it from here, son. Just come see about me. I'm going to be strong, boo. Trey forever 19. These one of those messages, if you know, you know. If you do, you can tell in this Facebook message, as I mentioned at the very beginning. She already accepted what someone's son did to her, making her grieve for the demise of her child, because her son did the same to plenty mothers, as she quote. But it didn't stop there, fam. Now, Trey mom responded to his alleged killer on Facebook after he made a post. Now, before we see what Trey mom had to say, let's check out his post. Y'all gonna paint a bad narrative about me.
Okay, so listen, I told y'all the alleged killer came on Facebook and made a post, and the mom responded to the alleged killer. So right now, and I got all these posts that he's reading, y'all. I'm gonna show them to y'all. So right now, he's about to read what the alleged killer posted on Facebook.
The truth will reveal. I never had intentions for things to go how it went. Even with me at gunpoint, I still tried to make peace. 100. I'm sorry his mother got to bury her child. I truly am. But it was self-defense. He caused this when it could have been poison his mind, because they've always been scared to approach me in public on any type of timing. And in the end, they left him. You ain't do nothing to help him when y'all should have been stopping him. When y'all see I constantly asked him to leave it alone. Instead, y'all watched from a distance, playing him like a controller, hoping he'll do your dirty work. And truth is, I probably would have died, because I ain't no killer. And I never pretended to be. I'm a person who's known to protect himself. Y'all wanted me to die. Y'all doing me bad on this app. And I've never had any intentions of doing no one any wrong. But once again, I'm sorry to his mother for what happened. But I pray she find closure. But I pray closure is her first step closer to my daughter. I truly love you, my dear. Daddy's sorry. He has to leave you at the moment. Broken heart emoji. But then Trey mother.
Okay. So that was, thank you, eBooks. Y'all please support the channel. Hit the link, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Super Chat, hit the Super Sticker, please, and thank you. So hit the like button, okay? So that was what the alleged killer put on Facebook, and the mom responded. Okay.
That had responded. Man, let me tell y'all something. Ain't no type of self-defense. When I went to identify my baby boy, I rubbed my hands through my baby head, and it was covered in blood. I asked the coroner, how many times was my baby shot? He told me twice in the back of the head and twice in the back. It's a cute story, but if y'all ever thought I was gonna let you play with my son like that, I'll top dance with the devil. You just confessed to murdering my son. My son had no open wounds in the front of his head. Everything was from the back. My baby died on his back. When he turned to walk off, that's when you shot him. If it takes everything I have, justice is going to be served. The best lawyer I can find. Now, apparently, the suspect and the victim knew each other. Her sister, Lil Sip Mom, account while incarcerated. Them guys feared you. You never upped your gun. You turned.
Okay, so Lil Sip, okay, Lil Sip, who is Trey's cousin, who Trey looked up to, who lived a life of crime, who's currently incarcerated for 20 years for unaliving a 15-year-old young lady. He went to Facebook from jail, from prison. And this is what he had to say.
Your back to walk away from the situation. They waited until you walked off and shot you. Long as Rich and them been having smoke with them boys, they never sent a shot at each other. But you lose your life and laid there by yourself, and nobody busts back for you. I've been told you, ain't nobody got your back like I do, little cuz. I don't think Twin meant to let that happen the way he did. He was just shocked, not knowing how to react in a real life situation. You felt like you was protected off the strength of my name, so you let your guard down. You disappointed me, because I know you ain't raised like that. I wish I was there to unload the whole clip for you, 100. I wouldn't be making posts, because when they pronounced you dead, I would have been getting booked into the county jail behind you. All this just showed me I'm all I got, and we all we had. I know you looking down, like, damn, man. But everybody like me go through this shit. I see how young boy felt about Big Dump. And Fredo felt about G Money. It's a pill you can't swallow easily. The truth never gonna sign a deal. I gotta shine now. Everything in the name of Trey. I'm assuming.
Now, according to stories, according to Facebook, Trey was with supposedly, allegedly, his homies who left him. He was with some guys that I guess he thought had his back, and they didn't, right? And we're gonna get into all that. Like I say, all of this plays out on Facebook, y'all. It's just
Okay.
too much.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. He was shot twice in the back of the head and once in the
Yeah,
back.
we're gonna get into that because the
But
guy is
the-
saying it's self-defense.
Yeah. So here's the thing. They gave him $100,000 bond.
Who?
So he's out on $100,000 bond, right? $100,000
I
bond.
looked up updates. I didn't see that. Did you find something like right
Well,
now?
no, it was said in the video that he's out. That the mother said, and he's out.
No, the guy, I don't know about the guy that actually unalived him is out. I don't even know if he turned himself in. I didn't hear that.
I thought I heard that I heard the mother saying, "I can't believe you let that monster out."
No. That was a whole
Oh,
nother incident.
Oh, that was another. Okay. So
No, that was an incident. That was an incident where somebody else was unalive, and his one of his cousins unalived that person.
All right.
That was a whole other story.
Okay, but he gets shot twice in the back of the head, once in the back. Unless his gun was fired, meaning his gun would have had to be freshly fired. He would have to have gunpowder residue on his hands that he was shooting back in order for this guy
No, it was me or you.
self-defense. See what I'm saying? If he didn't fire his gun,
See,
No.
this is the thing. From what I've read so far, like I said, it's not a lot as far as the whole media, as far as the news, but it's more on Facebook than it is in the actual news. Ms. Monica said, "Was the demise of Trey shown on Facebook?" I have not seen that. I haven't. You mean like a video? Because a lot of times these people record stuff, but I haven't seen anything on Facebook showing what happened to him. Go ahead, Detroit.
but all I'm saying is, for him to claim self-defense, there has to be evidence to show that he was also fired. So there would have to be gunpowder residue on his hands. That gun would have had to been freshly fired. But the most telling thing is gunpowder residue on his hands, which means he was firing.
Now, from what I understand, from what I read of what's out there, just a video and okay, thanks. No, I haven't seen a video, Ms. Monica. But from what I've read, right, as far as the case, it said my understanding is they were
You're
in a
breaking
car.
up. They were in a car.
Trey and another person was in the front. This guy was from the back seat. Yeah, that's what I got. So I don't know how he's coming up with this whole self-defense thing. I'm not clear on that. But that's what he's saying. He's pretty much saying it was self-defense. I don't know how that's possible when he shot him from behind.
Well, again, if he's in the car, he could be shot from behind because he's sticking his hand out the window and shooting back.
No, ain't no shooting no hand out the window, Detroit. They're in the car.
I
They
know.
were all in the car.
Yeah. Wait. The suspect that killed him was in the car.
Yes.
They were all in the car together.
From what I read, the way I understood it, they were all in the car. The suspect was in the back seat.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
That's
was-
why the
that was-
mama is saying no. You're lying because you shot my son from the back. You shot him from the back. The bullet wounds are from the back.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna say
Yeah.
self-defense.
All right. It's like 2 minutes left on this video. Let's continue listening, then we're gonna head over to Facebook.
That was SIP crowd. And according to the ages, which Trill later discussed of the people arrested, it makes sense on why he feel as if though his cousin let his guards down, chilling with them off the strength of his cousin name. But SIP mom had went to Facebook and even posted a picture of the alleged suspect with SIP standing in my house screaming free SIP, but turned around and took his brother's life. She also wrote, "No one can imagine my pain. Since the age of 12, I've been going through it. I lost my father to murder."
Now, this is the auntie of the victim, Trey. This is the mother of Silk, the cousin that's locked up in prison. This is what she posted on Facebook.
Lost my mother to the prison system for 12 and a half years. I didn't have no parents. 16 pregnant with my son Sip. I had no one but God. I had to help raise my siblings when I was a child myself. I watched my sister go through the system. While my sister was gone, I watched my nephew Trey cry many nights. I raised him until she came home. I found my grandfather dead in his bed. I watched my mother and sister come home from prison to look over my grandparents in the casket with shackles on. I watched my son serve time. I watched my brother serve time. I watched my mother battle breast cancer. Now I gotta watch my sister bury my nephew. I've been through so much until no one can never understand. Until you know my story, You can't understand my pain. Sending prayers her way. And this incident happened at a Citgo gas station. Not much information has been given to the public, but the suspect was identified as 22-year-old Jamarcus Neal, 34-year-old Robert Wright, and 25-year-old Ronald Neal Jr. As you can see, none of them is 19 years old. Man, I know that was a lot, but as we wrap this video up, we do want to say rest in peace to all the victims and love and condolences to you guys' family. It seemed like it's a never-ending cycle. And when it started at home, fam, you can only imagine it having a trickle-down effect. But basically, this was the story of a Mississippi mom who lost her son and went to Facebook hours later to admit he was the killer himself. It's a very unfortunate situation. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Once again, one of my moms, Ebooks, I want to see you. Can you please drop the family's link in the chat? That video is on the family's channel. It was dropped at this point 3 hours ago. If y'all want to go check out the visuals, feel free to go do so. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. It's a real good channel. I like that channel. Like I said, a lot of my stories that I'm going to cover on the Crime and Justice channel is from that particular channel. Now, let's talk about why I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this story because not so much, well, you know, of course, because of the unaliving of this young man. He was 19 years old. All right, no problem. I'll do it myself. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. Oh, thank you, Ebro. I appreciate it. Did you do it? Okay.
Yeah, it's in there.
All right. Thank you. At the light. Okay. Thank you, Ebro. Be careful. Be safe. All right. So that's the gist of this story and what went on with this story. Now the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I want to talk about the mother's pain. You know, as you can see by my title. Let me just say this. I feel as though as a mother, right, and raising a son or raising kids, period, you do your best. I assume mothers do that. We know our mothers ain't the same, I get that, but I'm just speaking for myself. As a mother, you do your best. You raise your kids, you raise your son, who may not have a father figure, because I haven't heard anything about a father being in this young man's life. I do know he's a third, which means he was named after his father. I don't know the presence of his father. I'm still, like I say, trying to do research on this case. It's not a whole lot out there, but like I said, I was so happy that this guy put this video out when he did. But yeah, it basically is typical. This young man was raised around violence. He was raised seeing violence. He had a cousin that he looked up to that was you know, a part of the streets or of the streets and committed violent acts. He had his mother, from what I understand, did some time in prison. His grandmother did some time in prison. It was just a lot to see, you know, as a kid. I feel like as though he went through a lot as a kid. So in turn, in growing up, he chose that life. And in choosing that life, he did some things, as his mother said, you know, that caused other mothers to cry.
She said that he said something about she's not burying, his aunt is burying him.
Now, I feel as though nobody knows better than his.
Did she say now his aunt has to bury him?
No, I don't know nothing about the aunt having a beard. I don't know about that.
Well, because he said he was. Someone said about being raised by the aunt.
I guess raised him while the mom
was in jail.
The mom apparently has been like this too. I'm gonna pull up. I hate I got this security thing keep popping up on my. YouTube, I gotta talk to you later because I clicked on something and now I got all this antivirus stuff popping up on my shit. Taking the fuck out of me.
Oh, it's already preloaded on the computer. I can get it off.
I don't know what it's doing, but it keep popping.
I can
But
tell you how to get
anyway,
it off. I can tell you how
let
to
me
get it
pull
off.
up Facebook. He had to be comfortable with them, or he wouldn't have been in the car with all of them. Somebody he trusted was part. Yeah, and that's what the cousin was saying. He trusted whoever he was in the car with. He trusted them on the strength of his cousin, because apparently they had some dealing with his cousin. Coco B said, "Wonder did his mother have that same energy when he took the lives of another child?" I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let y'all judge for yourselves. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up Facebook. Let me take this down. Hold on. On Facebook. Can I make it? I don't know if I can make that bigger. Let me see. Oh. Oh yeah. Hey Cherokee.
Okay, should be right back. She's trying to get some behind the scenes stuff done. It's a lot to swallow, especially when the mother concedes that he's done the same thing to other people. But hey, that's the life you live in. You can't complain when the devil comes knocking on your door. You know, drug dealers, mobsters, they all feel the same way. Eventually, I'm gonna get that knock at the door. Either I'm going to jail or I'm going to the grave. One of the two. You back? They say you reap what you sow.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm trying to pull it up now. All right, so the mom's name is Latoya Washington on Facebook. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. Go all the way back. I'm gonna go all the way back to the first post she made, and this is why I want to talk about it. Like I say, she's getting a lot. She's getting a lot of kickback for some statements that she made on Facebook. Okay, and I wanted to talk about it, and I want to know how you all felt about it. Um, Let me scroll, and I need to. Let's see. Mm. All right. I mean, it's a post that she made. I think some most stuff been adding on her side. Since I last went on here, it's a lot, y'all. It is continuous. You hear me? Ooh. They got shirts made, of course. Um, yeah, yeah. I see I'm strolling. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Um, and this was just 3 days ago. Mm. Hey, Sugar. Good to see you, boo. I didn't even realize how much. But we're gonna go through I think I'm let's go, which would have been on the I keep saying 3 days ago, but it was the 15th, okay. Latoya Washington posted on Facebook and she said, "Can y'all please stop calling me now?" She posted that because people had learned about the death of her son. And I guess people were calling to see, whatever, why people call or whatever. So she posted, "Can y'all please stop calling me?" Right? She posted another post that apparently she shared a post that apparently was taken down by Facebook because a lot of posts that has been put up in this situation has been taken down. All right, so then she posted a video of her son. Let's see if we can watch.
Your mama kid, come on. It's same
So
time.
this is him. Guess the mom is in the bed, and he has two siblings, y'all, younger brother and sister. Okay.
So my shit finna record Junior, y'all, folks. Where you at, Junior?
Tell him what you said.
So my shit finna record Junior, y'all, folks. Where you at, Junior? Your mama kid, come on. At the same time.
Tell him what you said. Tell him what you said.
So my shit finna record.
Somebody posted another video of them at the beach and she shared it. Well, actually, they tagged her, so it showed up on her timeline. All right. And so this is what she posted right here when she actually spoke out. This is the first post she made. And she says, I don't know what happened. I was at work. All I know is my baby is gone. I'll never paint a picture like my son was the perfect child because he wasn't. Trey did shit that I didn't approve of. The only thing I got to say about his homeboys that left him behind is get y'all life together. Take this as a lesson learned and don't let y'all mama bury y'all. Am I mad? No. Am I hurt? Yes. But you know you live by the sword, you die by it. I begged my baby to get out the streets. Trey chose a life that wasn't meant for him. As his mother, I don't even know how to take this. But guess what? God had prepared me a long time ago. We've always been the one on the other side while everybody else family grieved. Now, right there is what she's saying, that whatever crimes her son had committed or whatever bodies he obtained, and we all know what I mean by bodies, they have always been on the end looking at the other side of the grieving families, right? She said, we've always been on the other side while everybody else family grieved. Now the tables have turned and it's us grieving. Y'all hug y'all babies, mine gone. I love all y'all. Take this as a lesson learned. I just talked to my baby. Okay. And then you got people tagging her, wishing her well, wishing her condolences and things of that nature. Family members, friends, just basically making posts. She was tagged from Camilla Shanta, who said and Camilla is speaking on the post that the mom made, and she says the realest words I ever read coming from a mother who deals with this type of thing with their son who chooses these. Latoya, I'm praying for you, sis. From the group home to now, life. You really did the best you could with him, with what life has given you. Stay strong, babes. Okay. That's another person tagging her. Tracy Anderson posted and tagged her and said, as a mother, I'm not sure if you could be mother enough or honest enough with my women. As a mother, I'm not sure if you could be mother enough or honest enough with myself to post a post as this one. Prayer warriors, please send up one for my dear friend Latoya, who lost her son. Praying for you and with you, Latoya. Love you, lady. So these are people commenting on the post that she made that I just read to y'all, okay? Another person wrote, I don't even have the words, but cousin, I love you, and I'm so sorry this happened. Please, y'all send one up for cuz she always made sure those kids came first. So basically, you got people giving her props for what she tried to do as far as raising her son. All right. It's just more posts, y'all. It's just more posts of people wishing her well. Yeah. All right, so let's continue going. It's just people tagging her, letting her know they're praying for her. This person, Janelle Monet, and she's gonna be. I'm gonna let y'all know who she is in a minute, but Janelle Monet says, to know my baby Latoya Washington, you know how much she loved her kids. Fuck, this is a different type of hurt. Marinia and Marcus Jr., I guess that's the other two siblings, love their big brother. He was definitely their Superman. I hate this so bad. All right. And they just basically sharing her post and wishing her well and things of that nature, and speaking about her as a mom. T. Latrice says, sending my deepest condolences. Latoya Washington, as a mother with boys, these words meant so much. I hate you have to go through this. I'm praying for you, your babies, and the rest of the family. Okay. I'm just I'm just showing y'all how people were wishing her condolences, and then the tables turned. Hold on. My heart hurts for you. Yeah. And that's a picture of right here is a picture of him and his siblings, y'all. And the mom posted that. Oh, this is what I wanted to get to. So the mom posted that picture right there, and she made this statement, okay? Because by this time, people had got the statement she had made, and they were commenting on it, all right? So she says, y'all let me be clear. She says, y'all let me clear this up. I don't care what anyone is saying about Trey, and need y'all not fill me in on what's being said. I truly don't care. I told y'all I'm not in denial when it comes to my damn son. I knew the life my son was living. Was I pleased? No. Trey will tell you I raised him right. He chose to do wrong. My son made a lot of my listen to this. My son made a lot of mamas cry, and this I know for a fact. Y'all can say what you want about him. I live in my truth. I knew who my son was. Hold on. I knew who my son. Damn it. Pop-ups for me. I knew. Hold on. I knew who my son was. Hold on, y'all. I knew who my son was. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Many times, y'all get up and try to paint a perfect picture. Nope, not I. This is what the guy read on the video as well. She said, nope, not I. And my left. I talked to God, and I told God to prepare me for this, and he did. I told Trey this morning I loved him, and I had him to the death of me. I don't care about them saying Trey had a gun or that he's dead or piss in hell, Trey, because let me tell you, there's a lot of people that went to social media that said he deserved it. He deserved to die. He made many families cry. He made many mamas cry, and now it was her turn. He deserved it. She deserved it. Blah, 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 blah. All right. That shit ain't bothering me because I saw my baby do the same shit after he made somebody mama cry. So I'm okay with that. Y'all just don't understand. When you live in your truth, it's nothing that can bother you. So get your shine on. Trey ran a damn good race. Mama got it from here. Just come see about me. I'm gonna be strong, boo. All right, that's what I wanted to get to. Now it's a lot of other. There's one more that I gotta get to y'all that's gonna shock the shit out of y'all. That's the second post she made in regards to what people were saying about her and Trey on Facebook. Okay, now let's get to this one. Now all these other posts of people tagging her, talking about Trey, talking about. And the thing about it is, a lot of people had many good things to say about him. Honestly, they say he was a sweet kid, which I don't get. Posting pictures, videos. But I want to get to this post right here. The truth. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Have you been listening?
Yes, I've been listening to all of it.
Did you listen to the post?
Yes.
Did you listen to the post I read from the mom?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
And the first thing that comes to mind, for me, is the fact that I know many families that will ship their kid off to grandma, to auntie, to uncle, that don't live where he's doing what he's doing. But the only way that works is if you catch it early. Meaning when they're younger and you see them heading for that life, you ship them off. And you usually ship them off down south somewhere where they live on a road that, isn't traveled a lot. And, I'm just saying if you don't react when it first starts, you've lost them. And the fact that she has little tiny kids, it affects them even more. I feel like she gave up trying to stop him from doing what he was doing, and she just took it in her reality as it is what it is.
Well, yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she pretty much felt like she talked to him. She did all she could do. At 19, he was considered to be grown, and just maybe she felt like, I don't want to say lost cause. I just felt like she probably had reached a point to where, as I've done all the talking I can do, I've done all the preaching I can do. He's either gonna straighten up and fly right himself, or he's gonna learn what I've been speaking about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to necessarily see it as giving up. You know what I'm saying? But
wait a minute.
Yeah.
She lives where?
She lives in Denton, Texas. They're from Mississippi.
Okay. Where was he shot?
In Texas.
In Texas? Oh, all right. I need to do some investigation.
This lady Pumpkin Smith says she was commenting on what the mom initially posted and said, the words from a real mama speaking the truth about her son. God will carry you. God will continue to carry you, ma'am. Once you've accepted the way your kids live after numerous talks with your kids, all you can do is put them in God's hands. And that's what she did. I applaud you, Latoya Washington, and you may receive justice. And only God knows your heart. He will be the only one to hear your pain. Rest up, baby boy, and God bless you and your family. The heartaches of a grieving mama. She received a lot of like that from people. I'm trying to find this post, y'all. I need y'all to bear with me. Hold on. It's never too late though. My mom moved me at 17 and it changed my whole direction. Right, man. Well, what if she just expected her son accepted her son for who he was? Ms. Monica says some kids who've gone to the left makes it hard for parents, especially when they aren't going to listen and you've done everything you can. I respect this mom. Yeah, it's hard. And I will say that it's really bad, when a parent has done all they feel they can do, and they basically has put the life or the destiny of their child in God's hand. And then when something like this happens, you have people that want to judge you as the parent. Now, like I said, hold on, y'all. Somebody calling Sugar Lump, and she sleeps. Hold on, might be her dad. Girl, you need to be able to answer your phone. All right. But yeah, it's just hard, like I say, as a parent, when something like this happened to your child, no matter what life your child lived, it's pretty hard to have people pretty much judging you. Yeah, I mean, Monica, girl, she need to get her hands on her phone. Yeah, judging you, because of what your child chose to do. To me, honestly, though, all situations are the same, and don't get it twisted. There are some parents that I feel like, in certain cases, do like fail their children, but I'm not here to judge that. Like, I'm not here to judge whether this person was a good parent or this person was a good parent or they fucked up or this and that and third. I'm not here to judge it, honestly, because in my situation, I had people, well, not people in my real life that I know of, okay, because sometimes people feel a way about you and you don't know it. It was the whole social media thing for me. And that's why it never meant anything to me because social media is not my life. My real life is what, basically what I go by. And even in real life, I really don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I really don't give a fuck about the judgment of others. And it took me a long time to get there. It really did because as a young adult, I was very much so a people pleaser. I was very much so that chick that was concerned about what the public opinion was or what people thought about me. Eventually I had to let that go. And I let it go. And when I let it go, I never looked back. So look at you, Bruce. So yeah, it's just even though I feel like it's a disgusting thing to do, I feel like people still gonna do it because that's just human nature, and that's what people do. They judge. Um, like for me, I don't tend to unless I just blatantly know it's some circumstances to whereas a parent just blatantly just show that they had something to do with what their child did as far as helping them or helping them in certain situations doing that. I'm not gonna just sit out here and say, blame a parent or judge a parent uh for what their child chooses to do as a grown adult. I'm just not willing to do that. But there are some people out here that just don't care and they don't put themselves. Real Man TV said, Mama always told me no matter what you do, niggas won't like what. And that's true in a lot of cases. And it's just people tend to leap to judgment and don't do like I do in a lot of cases and put yourselves in other people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't see how people, but it happens on a day-to-day basis. But I think I came across the post, y'all. Hold on. All right, so damn, I think I skipped the first one because that's the second one. Hold on. Now I'm finna get into the actual alleged perpetrator and what he had to say on Facebook and how the mom responded. Okay. Here is the post. Hope it ain't been taken down. I do have a screenshot, but I don't. All right, I know what I'll do. I know what I can do. Hold on. Hold on. I think that post has been taken down. Mm-hmm. I do think it's been taken down. Because she made a post after this guy made this statement. All right, so this is the guy right here that is the alleged shooter. On Facebook, his name is Trench Corleone. Okay. And on July 16th, a day after this hit, He said, y'all gonna paint a bad narrative about me, but the truth will reveal I never had intentions for things to go how it I still tried to make peace. I'm sorry his mother got to bury her child. I truly am, but it was self-defense. He caused this when it could have been avoided. I never had no problem with Trey, never. Damn it. He said, I never had no problem with Trey, never. And in that moment, I told him over and over this. Them niggas poison your mind because they've always been to approach me in public. Now, what he's saying there is that the guys that Trey was running out and had Trey thinking some things about him that wasn't true. All right. Them niggas poison his mind because they always been scared to approach me in public or on any type of timing. And in the end, they left him. So what he's saying right there is when things went down, wow. When things went down, those guys that was with him left him to die. He said they've always been scared to approach me in public on any type of time, and in the end they left him. You niggas ain't do nothing to help him when y'all should have been stopping him. When y'all seen I constantly asked him to leave it alone, instead y'all watched him from a distance, playing like a controller, hoping he'll do your dirty work. And truth is, I probably would have died because I ain't no killer. And I never pretended to be. I'm a person known to protect yourself. Y'all wanted me to die. Y'all doing me bad on this app when I've never had any intentions of doing no one any wrong. But once again, I'm sorry to his mother for what happened, but I pray she finds closure. I know it'll be hard to forgive, but I pray closure is her first step. Closure. To my daughter, I truly love you, my dear. Daddy, sorry he has to leave you at this moment. No, I'm guessing he knows he probably gonna end up going to prison. I don't know. But let's go back because the mom was hearing that statement. Like she wasn't going. She's saying that there's no way it could have been self-defense. Not post anymore. So
it sounds like they were setting them up. Not the kid that is unalive. Not the kid that was unalive, but the kid that is the shooter. It sounds like those guys were trying to set him up.
Mm-hmm. It's gone. I think it's gone. One thing I can say about the mom and some of the posts that she made, she's young. I don't know how young, but she's young. Cause first of all, I'm not doing no back and forth on Facebook about nothing. Even when my son passed, there were things that were placed on Facebook. The guy that killed my son, his mama put up a post that I really got in my feelings about. But as far as going back and forth, there it is. There's what I wanted to read y'all. On Facebook, I wasn't doing it. But that's just me. And a lot of people take Facebook, as gospel, and they're gonna do what they do on not Facebook, but social media as a whole. They're gonna take it as gospel. They're gonna do what they do, and that's just is what it is. A lot of things play out on social media. All right, so when that guy made that statement that I just read, y'all, the mom came back and she said, "Man, let me tell y'all something. Ain't no type of self-defense. When I went to identify. I rubbed my hands through my baby head and it was covered in blood. She says, I asked the coroner how many times, and I don't know how they do it in Mississippi or Texas or whatever they are, but this story right here kind of took me for a loop because I've been through this and I know for a fact I couldn't even see my baby when he was at the coroner's office. I don't know if it had something to do with identifying him or whatever they needed her. I don't know, but I never, they wouldn't let me see him until he got to the funeral home. But she said, I asked the coroner, and that's another thing. Now I gotta point out some things about this statement, okay?
Can you hear me? Most
Yeah.
identifications are done by photo now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna point some things out, and then we can talk about it. But let me read this first. He said, he told me twice in the back of the head and twice in the back. It's a cute story. But if y'all ever thought I was gonna let you play with my son like that, I tap dance with the devil. You just confessed to murdering my son. My son had no open wounds in the front of his head. Everything was from the back. My baby died on his back. When he turned to walk off, that's when you shot him. If it takes everything I have, justice is gonna be served by the best lawyer I can fucking find. Okay. That's what she had to say towards what the guy said about it being. Like I said, I don't claim to know every situation. I don't even claim to know what happened in her case when it came to identifying her son, because all I know is when it came to eventually when he was laying there, dead, they used his ID. They used his ID that was on him, and they pretty much came over and let me know that it was him. Once he was taken off to the coroner, he went from the coroner to the medical examiner. All of this is just it is Natasha. He went from the coroner to the medical examiner. Now, while he was at the medical examiner, now mind you, he passed on a Sunday. He went to the coroner from the crime scene, the morgue or whatever, and they called me on Tuesday morning. The what do you call these people? The truth, they the people that do organ donations and things of that nature. It's a name for these people. They
I
called
know,
me on.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. See if you want to donate his organs.
They called me on a Tuesday and asked me about, because on my son's driver's license he was an organ donor. And they called me on a Tuesday, asked me about donating his eyes. They wanted his eyes, and they they informed me that if I said yes, that they would have to they would have to move, they would have to shift him from here in Montgomery to Birmingham, which is an hour and a half away, because that's where they actually did the whole process of removing his eyes. They told me, they gave me a certain amount of time to think about it. Asked me, did I need time? I told them, yeah, I need to talk to my family. Even though me and my son had a conversation, and I did know that he was an organ donor, and I wanted to at that time pretty much go by what he wished. I felt like if he didn't want his organs donated, he wouldn't have put it on his card and he wouldn't have told me that's what he wanted, right? So for me, I kind of felt it was the right thing to do, but I still needed to talk to my family about it. So that's what I did. I talked to my family. I talked to his siblings. I talked to his dad. I talked to my mom and dad, and we decided that, that's what he wanted. That's what was going to happen. So he basically had to be moved from here to there. He was there a day, and then they brought him back. And I still couldn't see him at the morgue or whatever. I could not. They told me I could not see him until he got to the funeral home. That's when I saw him, when he got to the funeral home. And I asked the medical examiner or the coroner, whoever, I can't remember which one I spoke to, but I wanted to know. I knew he was shot, right? I knew about one gunshot wound was, but I didn't know if he was shot multiple times. I only knew about one, and I didn't know what the other ones were, right? So I asked them, I said, can you tell me? No, I'm lying. Let me get it right. I asked the district attorney who had been calling me all week. And I asked her, she said, I can't release that to you. She said, you have to talk to the coroner or the medical examiner. And when I talked to them, they told me that I would have to ask the funeral home. Right? So when he got back to the funeral home, they told me his body would be ready on Friday. His funeral was set for that I won't say Monday. Yeah, I don't even remember what day I buried him. I do know, but it's just y'all let me just tell the story. But anywho, long story short is this. I could not see him while he was at that place. I could not see him while he was at the coroner's office, at the medical examiner. I couldn't see him until he actually got to the funeral home. When I asked the people at the funeral home once he was there, that's when they told me what the paperwork said. And that's when they told me where he was shot and how many times he was shot. And whether or not I was going to be able to have an open casket funeral. So I'm just, and I said all that to say that this statement that she's making, because maybe maybe her situation is different. Maybe they needed her to identify him. See, they didn't necessarily need me, even though when it happened, the cops on the scene told my brother to come and get me to identify him. They actually didn't need me because they end up using his ID. So maybe they couldn't identify him. Maybe they needed her at the coroner's office to identify him.
Yeah, but okay. If he's still got blood all over him, you're not going to touch it.
You're not supposed. He was a crime. Yeah. He was a crime.
Yes,
person.
They need to go through evidence.
Telling my brother, because my brother almost, to be honest, the night my son passed and we was all out there at the crime scene, they had the yellow tape and everything. My brother almost got arrested because he kept trying to go to my son. He actually tried to, he was just fucked up, but he kept trying to go to my son. He kept trying to go to his body, and the cop told him, if you keep trying to go over there, you're going to get locked. We got to lock you up because he's considered a crime scene and you can't move. We can't even move him or touch him.
Yep.
He was like the only person that could touch him is the coroner who was coming to pick him up.
Yep. They take pictures of him. They put the evidence markers out and then they wait for the coroner to come and pronounce him dead, and then they start going through. He has to do a preliminary on the body.
And even after he's taken, even after he was taken to the place, he still was considered a crime scene. We still wasn't able to see him. We still wasn't able to touch him.
No, when she said that it was blood on I was like, yeah, but you wouldn't be able to get that close to it. Most of the identifications now are either done by photo or over a camera. Through a window. There's a lot of them that they have different procedures, but they don't normally let you go into the room with it. That's what it was kind of weird, but
yeah, because even when I was working,
he did die in Denton, Texas. There's the news article of his death. And the one above it that I put in the thing is his obituary.
Oh, okay. Thank you, D-Truth. Thank you for posting it. I appreciate it.
That's the news article about his death right there. And where he died and the circumstances around it. Because again,
but that statement made right there. It really kind of threw me.
Yeah, because they don't normally allow you in the same room. And the reason they don't is because they're worried. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, The reason that they don't usually allow you in the same room is because they fear that you're going to touch something. They fear you're going to move something. There could be fingerprints. There could be a lot of different things they're looking. There's a lot of things that they're looking for on the body that can help them identify the killer. And you don't want to mix your DNA up with them, because they're looking for trace evidence. They're looking for things that are going to link people. And if you go touching the victim, you've just now added your DNA to the crime scene. There's a lot of reasons that I don't understand why she would have been able to do that, or if she did it at all. But again, it is true. He died in Denton, Texas. That's the actual newspaper article of his death right there. You still there?
I'm here. Go ahead and talk. I'm here.
You want me to email you that link? Or can you get it from the chat?
Yeah, I think that's the one. I think that's the one I already have, because it's not much. Did you see that? It's not much.
It's not much. It shows him in the it's a picture that she has on her Facebook page. It is the one they're using for the article.
Yeah. And Miss Gloria said it best when she said, and that's what I wanted to really talk about. We're gonna spend the last 30 minutes pretty much talking about how y'all feel about this. Miss Gloria said, please believe me, y'all, some of our children just won't listen. This internet is not helping either. My granddaughter got in trouble by being a follower. It was so unnecessary. Just keep praying. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about, because like I say, it's a lot of judgment being placed on this mom for the statement that she made about her child actually not being an angel. And the thing about it is, like, we as parents know, I say we raise our kids or whatever, and we feel as though we do our best, and then they grow up to make grown adult decisions that are not what we actually taught them. Nobody, I think, in a normal situation, would teach their child to become a killer, right? So when they make that decision to be so, is it fair in normal circumstances? Now, I'm not talking about circumstances where, because y'all know we do have some parents out there that just don't care. They do the most, and they participate. Now, as far as we know, this woman never participated in anything that her son had going on. I think, honestly, the cousin had more influence over Trey than the mom did, because that's who he looked up to. I guess he felt like the lifestyle that his cousin lived was it, because he tried to imitate it, right? So basically what I wanted to talk to you all about is, how do you feel about when a parent, has a child that chooses that lifestyle, and then they end up losing a child to that same lifestyle? Is it fair to blame the parent? And like, I think a lot of criticism or judgment came to her because of that statement she made about the fact that she knew that her son was basically a killer. She knew that he had caused families grief. She knew that he had caused other mothers to cry. And basically what she said in that post is, it is my time. She said that I kind of knew a long time ago that eventually I will be in the situation. I asked God to prepare me, and this is what it is. And so I didn't go through all the comments and stuff, but the comments are treacherous. I really didn't want to go deep into it like that, but the comments are treacherous. There are a lot of people that's judging her, saying, basically it's her, it's the whole thing, just like with the whole Remy Ma situation, that I felt like it's so messed up, right? They want to put all this blame on Remy Ma for what her son chose to do. And it's I feel the same way in this situation. It's just not fair. It's just not fair to sit up here. Parenting is very difficult. Yes, it's not easy, right, Silas? And I think it's so I think it's just so unfair for people to do that. You know, first of all, the woman, no matter what the circumstances are, the woman is having to bear her child. I'm telling you, that's a pain that is worse than it's like losing your breath, right? It's really like losing your breath, right? So it hurts. It really, really hurts. But to have now, I will say this though. I have to say this because I said it. I hinted at it a minute ago when I said I just would not play into the whole social media aspect of it. I would not, absolutely not, be doing and making statements and going back and forth with the killer or anybody else on Facebook. But that's just me. And in that just being me and my way of thinking, I'm not gonna judge anybody that chooses to do so. This is another thing that I don't understand with her because I do know that when this happened with my son, we were told to hush. Not necessarily ordered to hush, but advised to hush. We were advised to hush. You know what I'm saying? No, he's got two. He's got two. Let me see if I can. You know what? Actually, I got a photo. Hold on. She's got two younger kids. He was the oldest though. Miss Margie. Let me pull it up. Oh. So that's her, and like I say, just from looking at her, she looks like she's very young. I don't know what age she had him at, but she looks very young. And I can tell by some of the things she's said and done on Facebook that she's very young. But yeah, he was the oldest though, and he had two smaller siblings, a boy and a girl. If a person or people has terrible children, a child doesn't mean it was taught. That's true, Miss Monica, because a lot of times, just like Miss Gloria said, social media is an outside influence, and the streets in real life are outside influence. So it's like sometimes, no matter what you taught your child, if they choose to gravitate towards the whole social media thing, yeah, she was a single parent, Miss Margie. She is a single parent. Natasha said they are doing too on Facebook, and you can best believe the cops are. Yeah, the cops are watching. That's why I don't understand. Like to this day, I can't understand why that guy came on Facebook and made that statement. I don't even know if he's been caught because, like I say, there is nothing, and the truth can tell you because I'm pretty sure he done searched. There is really not a whole lot in the media about this case. I don't know if the guy has been arrested. I don't know what's going on with the case per se because there's nothing out there. And for him to come on Facebook and admit it, that's weird to me. Like that's weird to me. But all in all, I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, the truth.
He's claiming self-defense.
Yeah, he is claiming self-defense. Even
put it
though
I feel he felt like those guys were setting him up, and they were getting old boy to do it for him.
Yeah, because you could tell by his statement, he said he played with the guy to let it go. Like he said he played with the guy not to do whatever it is he was doing. Or not to, whatever. He said it in the statement. He said, but he feel as though the other guys that he was with pretty much wanted him, dead. Did she have any? I don't know, Miss Margie. Now I will say this: she has a sister. I do know she has a sister, and she has a mom. Now, according to what I've seen on Facebook, her mom actually went to prison when she was younger. Her mom actually spent years in prison, and she had to go to like a group home. She was raised by other family members. Her mom got out of prison, and now today her mom is fighting cancer. So her mom is in her life and she's alive, but she's fighting cancer. But I do know that years ago her mom was in prison when she was younger. But as far as family support, from what I see on Facebook and the posts that I'm seeing on Facebook, she has a lot. She has a lot. especially when it comes to that sister. So yeah, I think she has pretty much a good support system. What were you gonna say, D True?
I just, to me, it's funny, you know. She keeps saying, you know, and she said it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. And she said, and she even made a couple of statements where she goes, I watched other people grieve from what my son did. I prepared myself for this moment.
Yeah, that's what she said. I don't know how a parent prepares themselves. Even in knowing that your child may be living a certain lifestyle, I just don't see how. I don't see how it's possible. But so she didn't have help raising her children. I think she did. Like I say, from the post that I've seen, I mean, family members that spoken out and said that they were part of his life. I've seen friends that say they were like, other. I don't think I don't think it was lack of support. I don't. I don't think it was lack of support. I don't think it was lack of support. I just think it was a child that chose a lifestyle. And like I say, I think he, you know, as a male, he looked up to the cousin who was in that life more than he looked up to doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he chose that lifestyle because I ain't gonna say because I'm gonna say he chose the same lifestyle that the cousin that he looked up to chose, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should read this article, or do you want me to read it?
Oh, is it? Read it. Go ahead and read it. Go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk in the kitchen, but I'm gonna be back. You just keep reading. I'm gonna go on mute.
All right. It's a short article, and it's about the death of this kid. So it says, Mississippi 19-year-old teenager identified as a victim in Denton, Texas, shooting yesterday. David Tyrone Bell III passed away after he was shot multiple times from the back on Monday, July 15th. Police investigation. Denton police were called to a scene of a shooting Monday afternoon. Officers arrived at the scene on Teely Lane where they located a male suffering from a serious gunshot injury. The male was pronounced dead. Law enforcement agencies are investigating the murder incident. The family of the victim identified him as 19-year-old David Tyrone Ball, III of Jackson, Mississippi. Tyrone was known as an intellectually sound man who had a mind of his own. Mourning David Tyrone, his aunt, Deborah, wrote, "This may sound a little cold. You cannot surround yourself with a bunch of miserable people and thrive. I know everyone has their moments and goes through things, but some are just intentionally miserable and will never be able to lift you or generally be happy for you. So make sure y'all hang with people who are happy with themselves to avoid jealousy, secret animosity, gossip, and hateful situations. In the wake of this tragedy, we send our deepest condolences to the family affected by this heart-wrenching loss as they grapple with the indescribable pain of bidding farewell to their loved one. We share in their sorrow and stand in solidarity during this time of profound grief." So they're not, in this article, they don't say anything about the lifestyle that he led or the things that he did. Even though his mother says that he's done it to others. But his aunt is letting you in a little bit on what happened when she says that miserable people you hang around, unless she's referring to the fact that they left him there to die. I would like to know, and I'm going to look to see if I can find any more articles. Was he shot in the car or was he shot outside of the car?
And see, that's what I'm confused on too, be true. I'm confused I'm confused about that too.
because it doesn't. I mean, I know they found him by the outside the car,
Mm-hmm.
but here's another one. Early mornings.
And none of the articles, and believe me, it was only a couple, said, made it clear,
Now
like
see,
totally clear.
this one's saying he was shot in Mississippi. He's being buried in Mississippi.
A lot
This
of
one says-
confusion, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
this one says he was shot in Mississippi.
That's why I said at the beginning, I'm not sure if the shooting happened in Texas or Mississippi.
Because there's not a whole lot, but again, this article.
What's
here-
your question, Miss Margie? And if I can answer them, I will. But you can see me and the truth, confused too. The thing about it is, Miss Margie, it's only a little out there, and it's all confusing.
See, here's another article that was 11 hours ago, right? Now the first article says he was shot in Denton, and they named the street. Yeah, he was shot in Denton. He was shot in Denton. Wasn't in Mississippi. He was a resident of Mississippi. But it says untimely it shocked the Denton community where he was well known and loved. The circumstances around it are currently under investigation. Remember David's legacy. According to his mother, he was a murderer. But yeah, that's it. I only found 3 articles. And here's another one. And I think this is the one. Oh, you might have got it off of Facebook. But
What's that? No, the articles that I read online. Because there's nothing. The only thing I saw on Facebook, I mean not Facebook, but YouTube, was that video I played from the family, that channel, the family. That's the only thing I saw on YouTube. The only thing. When did he start going to them streets? Young, because you gotta remember 19 when he passed. He won by 19. I think he started getting in trouble pretty early, Miss Margie. Yeah, he was pretty young.
yeah, none of these articles explain anything. They talk more about him than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give the circumstances. They don't give anything. They don't even say whether the guy that did it was caught or not.
And well, we do know a day ago that guy was on Facebook confessing. Now, if he's caught now, I don't know. But he was not locked up a day ago because he made that post on Facebook. Now, if he turned himself in, I don't know. Because like I said, it's not. I checked right before I came live to see if there was any updates, and I didn't see anything. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, the guy confessed on Facebook. Let me go see if he's been arrested. And I didn't see anything. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, there's nothing new. There's no updates. There's no nothing. But let me look because Denton has a crime blog.
So he had a record before he was on the. This is the thing. I don't know if he had a record, right? So Ms. Margie, I don't know if he had an actual record, but all I can say is, as far as what he may have done in the past, his mom pretty much owned up to it. His mom pretty much said, "Listen, I know because of my son." Just think about it now. If I came out and said this, what would you think, Ms. Margie? She said, "I know because of some of the things my son has done, there has been mothers crying, families crying, and grieving, right? And so now I'm placed in that position." So with her saying that lets me know whether he was caught for the crimes or anything like that. That just charged with the crimes. I don't know. But it lets me know that as his mom, she knows that he has harmed or unalived some people. And like I say, some of the people on Facebook, which I'm not gonna get into those comments, it was a lot of people commenting about him, right? And in so many words, I'm not quoting anybody verbatim, but in so many words, some people were saying he deserved what he got because of some of the things he has done in the past. And I don't know exactly what those things are. Now, we do know the cousin was involved in some stuff, and then I like to say the friend was unalive, but to be honest, I don't know if he has a record. I don't know what he's actually done. Do you think she ever asked for help? Like ask who for help, Miss Margie? You like ask who, like family or police, or what do you mean? Um, She just, I see, and the thing about me is when it comes to her, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I should see her as a, I do see her as a strong person because anybody that lives through something like this is strong, but I don't know how to take some of her statements that she's made. Like, I don't know. Law enforcement, I don't know. I don't know, Miss Margie. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she ever reached out to law enforcement, but um, it's just some of her actions and some of her statements that she's made. I just don't know how to, and that's why I want to talk to y'all. Just like I say, I've pretty much read what's on Facebook and seen what some people have to say and what others have to say. I just want to know what y'all think about the situation, what y'all think about it, and the fact that even in, you know, with the whole situation, this woman is grieving. She's having to bury her son. He's gone. He was her oldest. He was her first, and she's having to deal with that. Then on top of that, having to deal with the whole Facebook / social media backlash behind it. And I don't think that's fair. But with that being said, I don't think she should be feeding into the social media rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it because it's not in the end gonna, it's not gonna make you feel any better. It's probably gonna make you feel worse. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna make you feel worse. Hey, Miss Doris. Miss Doris said hello, truth in chat. They did me the same way. Hold on. They did me the same way. I didn't see my son until he got to the funeral home. Yeah, Miss Doris. So that's what I was saying. Like, and I'm glad somebody came in and pretty much, because you know, like I say, I don't, whether he passed in Texas. What you just told me, Deetra? Whether he passed in Texas or Mississippi, I don't claim to know those laws. Like, I don't claim to know what happens in those states. I just know what happened with me. And the whole being able to see him, touch his head, feel the blood, touching on him. What is this? Oh, being able to touch him. Oh, okay. Being able to touch him and things of that nature, like that doesn't make sense to me. It absolutely does not make sense to me. Because one thing I do know, and this is not just from my experience as a parent and have gone through that, is from my experience working in the hospital in the emergency room. When we would have people to come in as, you know, was shot or things like that, once they were placed in that room, the family couldn't come back to see them. Because once they were placed in that room, the room was considered a crime scene, part of the crime scene, right? And that body, well, actually, not actually the room, but the body was considered a crime scene. And with that being said, they couldn't touch it. They couldn't disturb it. So it's just, for me, it's not only some of the things that she's put, the fact that she's putting things on Facebook, but some of the things she's saying. And I'm not absolutely gonna call her a lie. Like, I don't know that woman's experience. I don't. I do know her experience in losing a child, and I can absolutely resonate with it. That's why I'm not I'm not gonna judge her or nothing like that. I just wanted to talk about it because I just wanted to say that people so a lot of times people don't put themselves in other people's shoes or positions. You gotta think about that. If you was a parent that lost your child, no matter what your child did in life, right? No matter what mistakes your child did in life, because we as parents normally, love our kids through the pain, love our kids through the mistakes, love our kids through whatever. We still love them, and they're still our kids. So it's like, no matter what they've done in life, no matter what decisions they've made in life, you still love your child. And no parent wants to bury their child ever. It's not. It's not. It ain't it. But to have to bury a child, right, and then have to face ridicule and judgment and all these nasty comments and all this nasty backlash, it's a lot. To me, honestly, it's just too much because all people have to do is shut their fucking mouth. You don't have to speak on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like your opinion don't have to be stated in every situation, especially if you're doing it just to be mean or nasty. So yeah, I pray for her, and ever since I seen this story, I pray immediately for her, immediately pray for her kids, immediately pray for her family, because what they're going through right now, I've been there, done that, and it is not good at all. It looks like he was the only child for a while. Yeah, for a while. I think when them other children came along, all the attention left off of him. Ooh, that's deep. That's deep, Margie. And the reason why I say that's deep is because I do know a person. I'm not gonna say who that person is in real life, right? I do know a person well in real life that actually experienced that. Like he was the firstborn, right? Let me tell you a situation. He was the firstborn, and his daddy and his mama was married when he was born. Mama and daddy ended up divorcing, and mommy ended up remarrying. And I think the other siblings started coming along when he was about, oh shit, I want to say maybe 7 or 8. Yeah, she had kids with the other husband, the new husband. And from what I know about him and what we've talked about and what I've witnessed, he has always felt like once the other siblings came along, he pretty much was placed on a shelf. Now, I would never say that this person was not loved by his mother. I'm not gonna say that. But what I will say is that I've seen how they're treated differently.
Yeah, but he interacted with those kids.
Who?
The Trey.
Oh yeah, he loved them.
Yeah, he interacted with them all the time. So I don't think he was. I think he was in and out of the house. I think he was there, and he spent a lot of time with the younger ones. But I believe once it got dark and they went to bed, he wanted to go hang out with the people that his aunt was talking about. Did you hear what I read that the aunt says?
Go back up. I didn't hear the part where you read. I'm pretty sure I read it, but go back to what the aunt said.
The aunt said, "Don't surround yourself with miserable people. Surround yourself with happy people."
See, the family's whole notion is that he pretty much hung out with the wrong crowd. That he pretty much got mixed up with, the wrong crowd. Typical of a young black male.
But I think they're blaming them.
Even with hanging with the wrong crowd, first of all, if you realize and recognize that the wrong crowd is the wrong crowd, even if it's your cousin, even if it's your family, you as the person has to decide not to engage or interact, or you know what I'm saying?
I just keep going back to what the dude that confessed to it said. They
And
left
what?
you. They left you.
Mm-hmm.
They left you. I asked you to let it go. I told you to let it go. It didn't have to turn out this way.
Right.
I believe that he got hit. I think the other ones, something happened in that car, and I believe it was in that car that he died.
I do too.
And
They just not making
they
it abundantly clear in the
yes,
article.
and
Yeah.
they put him out of the car and left him right there where they found him because the I looked up the place where he was supposedly killed at. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. Oh, that's on Facebook.
Yeah, basically in the end, according to that guy who was there who actually did it, he's saying that they pretty much bailed on him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I believe he got shot in the car and they put him out of the car and drove off.
I want to know what happened to whereas that guy was in that back seat and he felt like he had to shoot.
I think he believed that they were setting him up to shoot him
Right. Right.
because that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me is that they were setting him up, and it would have been him, and the news people ain't shit either. He's in a store, right, and he got a whole bunch of money spread
Mm-hmm.
out on his arm in the store.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's Teasley Lane.
You know what's weird and odd to me, and I thought about this when I was reading this stuff yesterday. A lot of these young men that's passing away, and people are placing photos on social media such as Facebook and things of that nature. A lot of them pretty much have the same photograph. Has anybody ever recognized that? A lot of them have photographs on their social media flashing money. It's
Because
weird to me.
they're painting a picture. They're
Yeah.
painting a picture.
Yeah.
Now,
And like I said, I think social media is a big influence on these young people.
and you want to know something? The hospital is not that far away on Teasley
Mm.
Lane.
Yeah, but if he was shot twice in the back of the head,
Yeah,
um,
there was that's what I'm saying. I wish there was more because I'm telling you, old boy panicked because they were setting him up, and he shot through the seat at him,
yeah.
and then jumped out of the car, and the old boy that was driving just put him out right where he is. The hospital's only, I want to say, 20 minutes away.
Well, if you driving your homeboy that's been shot twice, that's a long way to me. But I've been at work in the ER on night shift, third shift, where um people have done that. Like they'll have a person in the car that's been shot or something, not necessarily saying they shot him, but I was at work one night and we got a code to go out to the front of the ER, and a group load um a group load had pulled up in a car, not dropped, but literally pulled the person out the car and laid them on the ground in front of the emergency room doors and pulled off. Hmm.
Teasley Lane is very long, but you want to know something? It's
What?
mostly houses. There's a Walmart. There's a big Walmart in the shopping center area.
Hmm.
There's a park area, and then some open fields. there's an elementary school not far away, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of stores. It's like, so
In
where
that
did they?
video that I told y'all to check out on the family's page, he showed a gas. Do you see a Citgo? He showed up when he was talking about where he had been shot. He showed a Citgo gas station. I don't know if he was just showing that for whatever. I don't know.
Walgreens, pharmacy. Oh, there is an Exxon and a 7-Eleven right there. And you say it was a Citgo?
Yeah.
There's a Valvoline. There's a Mini-Mart. I see an Exxon and a 7-Eleven.
You know how those gas stations changed their names. So
Yeah, but there's a couple gas stations. There's a 7-Eleven right next to it. Well, we go down this way because it's still Teasley Lane right here. There's a CVS, a 7-Eleven. Teasley Lane is huge. It turns to Teasley Drive right there. I believe it's that corner then, because there's no other gas station. Over here, there's a 7-Eleven on the one side, then you got to go all the way up. I believe it's this corner over here, which has the two gas stations in it.
well, y'all, I'm going to just because I opened it up and talked about it, I'm going to try to keep an eye on this. I'm also going to continue to follow the mom on Facebook to see if any developments happen, and I do want to know if that guy was actually arrested, because he pretty much came out on Facebook and confessed, which is weird to me, but he did it.
I think he knew, and he knew they knew who he was, and I believe he's trying to get out in front of it by, saying it was self-defense. So when he does turn him in, he's already laid out the groundwork.
So do you think after he made that confession, he may have turned himself in?
It says nothing.
It doesn't.
about
It doesn't say
anybody-
anything.
That no one's been captured. Nobody's. You sure it wasn't a Chevron?
I remember seeing a Citgo, but that doesn't say anything much.
It was a Shell, but no Citgo. I thought Citgo was gone.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, ain't no telling. But yeah, y'all. So this live been 3 hours. That's pretty much basically what I wanted it to run, about 3 hours. So we did good in time. I like I say, a lot of people may be confused as to why I chose to cover this on this channel and not the Crime and Justice channel, only because I pretty much wanted to talk about, the mom and how she could be feeling, and how I know she's probably feeling. It's another episode about grief and how people choose to grieve in different ways. Like, honestly, like, nobody grieves the same, and I know that's hard to think about or to know, but she's grieving in a way to where she's being vocal on um on Facebook. And like I say, I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna keep up with the post on her Facebook, and I'm also going to keep watching his Facebook as well, and watching to see if the news put out anything, which I doubt.
But the one thing that I got from all of this is she's not defending him.
No, she's not. She's absolutely voicing how much she loved him, cared about him. How she's not. She's not downgrading him or anything like that. She's just saying basically she knows what he's done, and but yeah, she's not defending him. She's not defending anything that he's done, which to me is what because I listen. I stood in front of the judge and told the judge in my son's case, look, I know my son wasn't an angel, but he did not deserve to die. He did not deserve to die the way he did. So as a parent, you can know or feel or recognize and realize that your child is not perfect, but they still don't deserve to die like a dog on the street, just point blank period, unless it's a case where the person was defending themselves. And if that's the case in this case, hopefully it'll come out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the guy pretty much saying he was defending himself. So I don't know. But yeah. But that's basically how I feel about it. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get off of here. I do plan on coming back later, but I don't know for sure if I will or not. I do know starting tomorrow, which is the weekend, I will be turfed up for the weekend, okay? Y'all, please be sure to go over on the After Dark channel. Check out the post that I made. I may go live over there and talk about, I don't know. I do know if I don't go live over there, I definitely will go live tomorrow over there to reiterate the process of getting into the live stream on Saturday. Okay?
Hey, I sent you the updated Silas pictures.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll get it. Okay. Yeah, you sent me something else too. Okay, I got it. All right. So
Tell me to say stop if you want me to stop sending you updates on what we've been talking about.
Oh no. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because I just hit you with another update.
I see that. That's what I'm looking at now.
And I hit you with a guy. He did like a 3D reenactment of the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's wrong though. He's wrong, but it's kind of cool if you look at it. He just has the guy in the wrong place. Because the trajectory is way off. At the angle he has, the trajectory of the shot is way off. If he moves him to the corner of the building to where he was, that the people showed the video where he was, if he moves him over there, then the shot lines up. But that's I'll let you look at it. And then Silas is here. Show her. You got the picture of the updated pictures of Silas.
Hold on a minute. Let me pull it up. You're gonna have to talk while I pull it up.
Okay. So I know our debates have been getting very heated on this subject, but we need to finish it because there's too many unanswered questions. And there's too many people running with dumb narratives. And I told Truth, I think last night, that things are lining up for my theory. And we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Lining up with your theory. What you mean by that?
Some of the things that I sent you today are telling things that I was saying about what he was planning to do. Just go out with a bang and try to make himself famous.
Well, I watched the live stream this morning that I'm probably gonna play a little bit of. And I'm gonna just give y'all a little spoiler alert on what it was said in that live stream, that he actually made a statement. He put a statement on this streaming app. I guess it's a gaming streaming app. Did you see that?
Yeah.
You did? Okay, good. So what you think about that? So he
But okay, so the police released his history, his search history.
Mm-hmm.
He was all over the place. He was looking up Biden. He was looking at, but here's the thing though, he was looking up dates that these people were going to be and where they were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
He looked for the Democratic convention, the RNC, where Trump was, where other Republicans were, where other Democrats were. So he was all over the place. I think Trump just happened to fall in his wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because his parents went to the police.
But the thing about that is, I'm confused. Did they go to the police after this happened or before?
Before. Hours before. They say, my son is missing. We don't know where he is. Now, here's the thing. What they're not telling you is why the parents were concerned. Why? Because the father noticed that something was missing.
The gun.
Yep.
Wow.
That's why.
And they're saying that the parents were Trump supporters.
Yes. That the case, the Trump signs in the front yard.
Really?
During the last election, during the 2020 election, the father had Trump signs in the front yard.
Wow.
I just think he was looking for a big splash. That's it. And it just happened to fall that he was going to be in his backyard. I think he probably knew that if he disappeared for too long, his parents would go looking for him, or put up the red flag that he's gone. And then with the father's gun missing, he would put up a bigger red flag. Just think it's just a lot is falling into place now when it comes to him. And I think they need to have some genetics tested on him, because I think the mommy and daddy are related before they got married.
Why you say that?
Did you see that kid's forehead? Jesus, that kid got a huge. That's a thick ass forehead right there.
Oh my God! So what does that have to do with the parents being related to each other? Come on, man. You crazy? You are crazy. Man, did he use a card to buy ammo? He bought it that morning. Parents could have found out that way alone. So he got the gun from the dad, but he actually purchased ammo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because here's the thing people don't know about AR-15s. You could actually modify them to shoot 22 rounds. And a lot of people do that to target practice with 22 rounds. So the father may have had 22 rounds and not 5.56. Because why would you go buy ammo if your father has it already? Unless his father has it locked up somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if you have children in the house, that's what you're supposed to do. Gun goes over here, ammo goes over there. They're never in the same place. Emergency, you keep in the lockbox, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lot of things but they're coming out. They're leaking stuff. I just think he was an opportunist, to be honest.
Wow.
Did you get the picture?
I'm pulling it up. Don't rush me.
Did you see it? Or you haven't seen him yet?
I've seen him. It's the next one that got me, but I'm gonna wait to see if Phyllis is in here. Phyllis, hold on. Phyllis in the building.
She did say hi right there a minute ago.
Look at y'all. Look at Phyllis, y'all. Look at Phyllis. This is the one that got me.
I got to put a helmet on Phyllis.
Phyllis, Girl, you in the red light district on your bike, girl. Silly. Who is your friend, silly? Who is your friend? That might be me. Is that me?
I can make it you.
Cause I'm gonna be over there with the sillies. I'm gonna be right there at the red light district with sillies. Yup. Sillies, girl, you gotta get these pictures, girl.
Send them to her so she has the original, so she don't have to take a screenshot of it.
Y'all look at that. These truth ain't shit. Sillies at the red light district, baby. Silly what?
It's the shade for me.
What is the shade? Now you speak. What's the shade? Scylla says I got to clean it up a little bit. I should have cleaned it up a little bit. But.
I just can't believe you got that woman in front of them damn women on the bike.
Good. I don't understand. What's his name? Abba Dabba or something like that? The monkey. Why is this,
I don't know.
Why is his kickstand down?
She got her backpack, baby. She got her backpack and everything. I got you, girl. She got her backpack and everything, honey. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off of here so I can do. I got some stuff to do before if I go live again today. But if I don't, which I probably will, but I will see y'all tomorrow over in the True Crimes over on True Crime.
Silas uses Hotmail. Gee, they even allow.
That's just like when I first met Tony. That's just like when I first met Tony. He was using AOL. I said, "Who in the hell?" My mama still got a BellSouth.net account. So do. Like, what the hell, y'all?
You just don't get rid of them. Just keep them.
Don't get rid of them. Let me check this. I don't know. We saw the comment I left here a few minutes ago in this live stream. I'll touch base. I see is missing. Oh no, I didn't see it, lovely. I didn't. Okay. OMG, love it. Thank you, D2. Thank you, True. Silly, this is ridiculous. Now, you is in front of the red light district on the bike, girl. This is sad. That's all right, because they're gonna be me on that other bike. She said I'm in the supermarket.
I can put you on the other bike. You want to put you on the other bike?
Yeah, you need to put me on the other bike with Silas in front of the red light district, because they're gonna be us. Okay. Thank you, Candy Corn. I appreciate you, but you been in the bushes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get off of here though, y'all. Shout out to the True Tips and State Gang. They always support. I appreciate and love y'all dearly. Shout out to The Truth and Trey for hitting the link. I appreciate y'all too as well. This channel right here, I ain't been on it in a minute, but I'm gonna start. I'm slowly but surely y'all trying to get on all these channels, and it's a lot. But I'm here for it. Okay. Like I say, if I plan on going live later. All right. If I don't, I will definitely see you all over in Crime and Justice in the morning, and of course over the weekend I will be on the T channel, and I will be doing that episode 2 of Truth Hurts After Dark. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Margie. Thank you. And so, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful rest of your day. Okay, The Truth. Thank you so much. Trey done jumped down. I ain't telling what he into. And yeah, we're gonna get off of here. And like I said, y'all, I will update y'all if I see or hear anything as far as this case is concerned. Just like on the other channel, I will update y'all. Okay. Thank you, Natasha. With that being said, listen, y'all be good. Okay, y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. One way or one way or the other. I don't know what channel, but of course I will be somewhere later. If not, I'll see y'all out here in these streets. Okay. With that being said, True Sippers and State Gang, stand up. I love y'all, and until next time, we out.